Move.
The dogs, mate.
Move.
Alrighty.
I was just grabbing dice. Yes?
The dogs. Try to eat the dice. Right?
No, the dogs will eat the dice.
Lucy eats everything.
Not this Lucy, the other Lucy. The dog Lucy.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
This is the perfect chaotic start.
Everything but ass.
Bruh. Who says? See what I have to deal with, Reese?
Hey, you chose to live with us.
This is true. Alright, so
Alright,
let's
get
start.
cracking.
So,
Okay, I'll use my mind.
you find yourselves traveling through the forest. Several days into the forest and the end of a long and windy trail, a small village is nestled in amongst the trees. Its cobblestones are coated in fallen leaves and pumpkins grow on every roadside. Plumes of black smoke rise up from the chimneys of several cottages that cluster together and make up the town square. In the north, the high tower of a temple to the harvest goddess, the Earth Mother, can be seen rising above the rooftops. On the way into town, a lonely windmill slowly turns in the autumn breeze, creaking loudly enough to be heard from the road. It looks deserted. As your wagon pulls up to the village square, in the shadow of the large clock tower, people can be seen going about their evening chores, stowing goods in market stalls, unloading wagons of plentiful vegetables for the harvest. As you are approaching the town, can we get a description of each of your characters? Lucy, we'll start with you.
Hell yeah, we will.
So, what do you look like? What's your name? And how do you feel after a day's travel? It's been, bumpy and long, and it's getting cold.
Cool. So my name is Mateo, or Teo for short. Kirik. Mateo Kirik. You will see a humanoid figure when standing around, obviously not at the moment, but you guys will probably have seen me standing about 5'6". Very well dressed in black leather armor with specks of silver that adds quite a nice little fine detail and flair to the garments. Wide black brimmed hat with long faded pale ginger hair that falls quite nicely from below the hat. Around her waist, just a standard kind of leather belt, but tucked underneath her little robe cloak, you'll see a what seems to be sheathed away a short sword, but quite more importantly on her other side is kind of like a compartment in the shape of a silver compartment in the shape of what seems of a folded down crossbow. On top of the compartment is this bloodstone red gem that if you look closely there's almost this movement liquid to it, and the to it. Standard high level boots with the same kind of decal. Very kind of, I guess, what's the word? Tough exterior, but she's got this kind of wealth look to her. She looks like she's got a bit of money behind her. After a day's long ride, not two-faced. She's kind of this is average. This is not uncommon to her. Long trips, long rides to a destination of any form of work. So tired, definitely tired, but doesn't show that on the outside.
I love it. And where are you on the wagon? Are you on it? Are you beside it? Are you behind it?
I would say I would be. Ooh, good question. Prop. Huh? Is there a driver with it?
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
It's just you three.
I'd say I'd probably be driving it.
Okay, sure. So
Yeah.
sitting at the reins,
Yeah.
you see this town coming up, approaching you. Piper, do you want to describe what we see for your character?
Cool. You guys will have seen me before on our travels. But you kind of see this rather quite tall, 6 foot, bald blue lady with quite sharp features. She's got like silver tattoos that kind of move and shimmer under her skin. She's, knows a lot about the world, but kind of seems to carry herself with not too much personality. Like she's very reserved, unless she is close friends and knows the people that she's with. She's wearing like a almost, how do I describe this? Like
Robes? No.
like almost leather-looking robes, but they're not. Like they're quite fine, thin leathers.
Okay.
That just kind of like hang off her, like a little, like 2 panels down the front and 1 bigger panel down the back. So she's still got a fair amount of freedom of movement without being constricted.
I like it. And whereabouts are you on the wagon?
I will be like in the rear, kind of keeping a watchful eye on what's behind us, as well as what's kind of like around, as opposed to what's actually coming up.
Nice. And your name?
My name is Nisa.
Nisa. I like it. And Brendan.
Bro.
Right.
No, this is not going to be as great. I'm not as good with my words.
Tell me what we're seeing.
You're seeing a short, 2 feet tall halfling. So not
He's 2 subways tall.
2 subways tall.
2 subways tall. I
My
feel
name's,
like you need that on a t-shirt.
name's Gozo. Got hazel eyes, auburn sort of hair. It's sort of curly, and I like to puff on a pipe for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I think I'm a bit of a smoker.
No.
Look, it's been a long day of travel. It's been a long day of travel. Of course, you're going to have a pipe.
Yeah, and it's not tobacco, that's for sure.
It's that magic leaf.
Yeah, it's a magic leaf.
The
that
wakey
grows-
backy.
The
grows-
magic leaf that druid gave us in that one town.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing just leather clothes, just nice and simple. Nothing, not really any armor because I'm not a fighter. Got fair skin,
Covered in random trinkets.
covered in fucking all sorts of shit.
So you're a
I'm
hoarder.
Hoarder. I like
it.
Nickname on our group chat is garbage loving pack rat.
Yeah, so I am definitely a hoarder. You see all sorts of shit. You
Love
hear
it.
me before you see me.
Yep. Jingle along.
Merchant opened up the case.
Which is quite good because someone might step on you if they didn't see you coming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
I feel like, those big earrings, I feel like one's like, the size of his forearm.
yeah, it's actually I use it as like a shoulder brace. You know?
Of course. Make use for anything you find. And
Exactly.
whereabouts are you on the wagon?
I'm next to Lucy, just watching the town as we
It's your
roll
approach.
in.
Love
it.
Having a puff.
Have a puff. Have a puff.
Get into the roleplay. You got to get into the roleplay.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
All right. So, as you're approaching it, it's nearly dusk. The sun is setting with the orange light sprinkling through the skies that you can just see through the treetops. And everyone is shutting up for the night. Lamps are being lit on the narrow streets, and people can be seen going about their chores. The first chill of winter can be felt in the air, and every now and again a strong gust of wind blows through the trees, dropping a shower of amber and crimson leaves onto the streets below. A bountiful harvest of apples and pears can be seen in open crates all about the town, and huge pumpkins seem to grow on every corner, street, and available space. As you're approaching, you feel the sense that you are being watched. Even though all the villagers are not looking towards you. It just seems a presence of, when you get that goosebumps on the back of your neck, that eyes are on you. I will now show you the town.
Woo!
As you're approaching from the south.
Ooh. And there we go.
There we go.
Approaching from the south, so from the windmill, eh? No.
Yeah, we
Correct,
passed.
yeah. So you just pass the windmill as you're coming in, and it's kind of just by itself creaking as it turns around. What would you like to do?
You.
Answer the question.
Sorry, I'm just taking everything in.
Okay.
Question. Do we know why we're coming? Sorry if you have said it. Do we know why we're coming specifically to this town?
You're passing through these woods. Your goal is on the other end, but you've just come across this town, and it's starting to get dark.
Let's keep moving.
Nice.
One shot over.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
Go straight through the town and go back.
should probably.
Probably camp for the night somewhere.
To be honest, I think I could do with a bit of a rest.
I've
To
been
be
traveling
honest.
for a while as well. So.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll have a look for any inns around.
Yes. Old Stella, I kind of like reach out and give the horse a little pat. Probably needs a bit of a rest. Been traveling all day.
Are there any like inns or anything that looks like somewhere we could?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
First roll!
We're just going shit.
Oh, you got faith?
I'll say, you're in the wagon! Yeah! Let's go, let's go.
So long since I played D&D, I don't know how to do things. What's perception?
It's your skill.
But which skill?
It's in your skills slots. It should be just in the perceptions.
In my
So, we like, acrobatics.
right, yeah, sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I literally haven't played D&D in like a year.
That's right.
21.
21, very good. You
Yeah.
kind of survey the town, and a lot of these cottages and stuff seem like people's houses. But you do see, just off from the center of town, a kind of a 2-story cottage with a black smoke coming out of the chimney, and a wooden sign out the front that says the Lost Lamb Inn.
Lost lamb?
Yes.
I'm feeling a bit like a lost lamb today. Reckon we set up shop?
Could be keen. Does it look like there are any places we could, Stella, our horse, can...
Yeah, there's not necessarily stables, but it's kind of like a little pen off to the side of it. It's got some hay and stuff. There are no other horses in there at the moment, but it looks like there's more pumpkins there as well. It's almost like there is an overabundance of pumpkins in this town.
Maybe she'll like some pumpkin seed as well. Cool. Does it look like I need to like go somewhere to sign in for my horse, or can I just leave it there?
Doesn't seem to be a sign-up sheet, but you can leave it there if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Totally go.
Yeah.
Take the valuables out of the wagon.
Yeah,
Tie her up.
take all. I guess all of our like valuables, like weapons and everything. Tie her up and everything, and leave her be. Give her a little pat and be like, "No,
Yeah.
you'll be good, okay?
Here's an apple.
Here is an apple. Or here's a pumpkin."
Nice. You pick up one of the pumpkins and move it towards your horse and just give her a pat, and she kind of goes down and just starts chomping on it. As you do that, you hear a bit of a ruckus coming from inside. A glass breaks, and you hear like voices kind of go bang, and the door flings open, and you see this elderly gentleman kind of stumble out and fall face first in the mud.
Might help more.
Human, looks old, tattered clothes, kind of like gets up, and you see a Goliath come to the door, standing at about 8 feet tall, leans on the door and he goes, "What have I told you about spreading rumors? Go on, get!" And the old man kind of looks back at him and scrambles and kind of walks off. "Oh, apologies for that. Welcome to our town. You're
Yeah.
passing through for the night, or you're staying?"
We're looking for an establishment to stay in, if that's alright. If you
Well-
know any.
"If you come inside, I can set you up for the night. Please, please." And he kind of gestures inside, and you see the warm light of the fireplace in there, and hear a little bit of a lute playing.
Yeah, I will make myself. I'll enter.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Nice. As you come in, he sits you kind of at a table, one of these little round tables. He pulls it across a chair to add a third. He goes, "Oh, well, I'll grab you some drinks on the house for seeing such a horrible welcome to our town. I'll be right back." Walks off as you guys find yourself sitting at the table. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
I'm gonna turn to these guys and be like, "Did you guys hear what he said? Something about rumors."
Something about rumors.
Oh.
Was there anyone else in there?
There's a couple of tables around. They're all kind of chatting at a reasonable volume. It's kind of that hum of a semi-busy place. Workers are having their final ale, and
Can I overhear anything interesting? Was anyone talking about, I don't know, something that would tickle my fancy?
yeah, you can give me investigation or insight check.
Well, insight, because why not?
That's a 16 plus 6.
22. Damn.
22, very good.
This dice is very much being good to me today.
I like that.
Let me do a roll. Okay. You pick up on two things in conversation. One of them is the last time the pumpkins blossomed like they are now and spread so far and so bountiful, it is said that something bad happened, but people can't seem to remember what. It seems like an old wives' tale.
Gotcha. I
Um,
will relay that to the group.
Okay. And the second thing is the old man who works the graveyard is said to be a crazy old timer, and
Love-
seeing him here was a bit disturbing for dinner, but people are moving on from it, kind of thing.
Interesting.
Before we call it a night, I might go check out that cemetery run first.
It's getting dark, so we probably want to book a room and then make our way sooner rather than later.
Hmm.
Don't want to be disturbing the dead. How they be?
It's not the dead that I'm concerned about.
As you say this, the Goliath comes back and he's carrying three Oktoberfest jugs.
It's
bigger than
you.
Steins. Plop them on the table and goes, "Well, it'll be lovely to enjoy our seasonal brew. It's pumpkin spice.
Mm.
Is there anything else I can help you lot with?"
We were needing rooms the other night. What are
Rooms?
your rates?
Oh, well, it's about 2 silver a room, or I can do 5 silver for a bigger room.
Do we have money?
How many people can you fit in the 2 silver room?
You would have money on you. You might be able to find some in your inventory.
Sweet.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
have a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I've gold. So,
My one, I think, is.
I've got
it.
Again.
from last time.
Give me a sec. I'm pretty sure I got automatic gold.
Otherwise, Gozo, you probably know that you can barter with these kind of people. They do take more than gold sometimes.
Gold's worth more than silver.
Nope, other way around. Silver's worth more. Wait, true? Silver's
No,
silver.
Gold.
Yeah, sorry, my brain topsy-turvy that. Shut up, Lucy.
What would the exchange rate be?
So it's 10 silver for 1 gold.
So it's 2 silver.
I'm
For a-
gonna
2 silver for a single room, he explains.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide him a gold piece and be like, "We'll take the big room and keep the pumpkin spices coming."
Oh, right you are. All right. Takes the
Oh.
gold piece, walks off. You have these 3 pumpkin spice beverages in front of you. Is anyone going to have a try of them?
Can I give it a sniff?
I was about to say I kind of want to
Sure.
sniff it.
Can
Okay.
I give it a sniff? And is there anything that kind of immediately like, oh, this is a hard roll? I'm not really. Oh.
Oh, I can sniff it.
Yeah, you'd be. Yeah,
I can sniff it. I know herb stuff. Let me sniff it.
I'm
Okay.
definitely not.
Give me a nature roll.
And next round is to sniff it.
Yeah, sure.
You should have sniffed it.
Oh, yours is +2.
8.
It smells really good.
Is anyone else drinking it?
I have decided just to sit in it because it's probably bigger than me. I could probably sit in it.
Sure. You climb up onto the table and just kind of dunk your head into the thing.
I'm just starting
Just drinking his bathwater?
Yeah.
It tastes delicious as well. It's got a sweet flavor to it. And before long, you find yourself downing the whole thing. As this Goliath brings across another 3.
I'm going to take the first one that I didn't drink and just tip the whole thing into my little water pouch.
Sure. Are you going to continue doing that, or just kind of let one sit for a while and then?
I'm gonna keep one in front of me, but every time he brings another round out, I'm just gonna top up my little pouch.
Okay. Sure.
Little flask.
Mateo will probably only stick to one.
Sure.
As is a bit of a lightweight.
Sure. You do feel, like it's got a bit of a kick to it. There definitely is something in it, but you just sip it at a reasonable pace while Gozo is just downing his 4th one.
That sounds about right.
And the more you drink it, the better it tastes, and the music sounds a little bit better, and it feels good.
As he brings over the 4th round,
Both rounds, I'm
Sure.
on the
I'm gonna put 3 gold pieces like in front of the cup, in front of the Goliath. Well, as he lays it, and be like, keen to shed some light on a particular situation we're interested in.
Well, what situation would that be? The Festival of the Harvest that's happening tomorrow night?
No, the old man you just kicked out. What's his business?
Oh, don't you worry about him. That's all Draven. He's the caretaker up at the cemetery. Spouts nonsense.
What kind of Oh, you go.
Think he's had one few too many knocks about the head over his years.
Then we'll put a 4th gold piece and be like, what kind of nonsense?
Oh, stories about weird and evil things that come across the village. Sometimes it's amusing, I got to say. Maybe on your morning walk you might give him an ear, but at the end of the day, we just got no time for it.
Fair enough. And I take my hand off and let him have the 4 gold.
He kind of shrugs and takes the 4 gold off you and walks back to the bar.
We would have told you that without it.
Nah. I'm wealthy.
Tip your staff.
I'm wealthy.
Tip your staff, yes.
That's how much gold I have. Cool. I lean back and I kind of look over these guys.
By this
Yeah.
point, the establishment is emptying out quite a bit now. There's a few stragglers that are kind of dozing off in their seats and sitting around.
To pick Gozo up by like the back of his collar and just take him up the stairs. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
I'm passed out. by
bedtime now.
I'm passed out.
Got him by the scruff of the neck, just.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right.
You take them to the room, and it is a nice. It's got 4 beds in it, even though there's only 3 of you. Nice rug on the floor, a chest to keep all your gear. It's pretty well decked out.
Before, as I see these guys go up to the room, I'm just gonna, on my way, detour and like just kind of open the door and like stand in the doorway and kind of just survey these streets. Specifically, retouching base on that feeling of being watched and like maybe hone into being like why and what it could potentially be.
Okay. I think I'm going to ask for survival.
Survival? Yes, sir. Thank God, I'm pretty sure I got. I didn't actually. Ooh, that's my new dice. Right. Let me see. Sorry. That one. That one. Love it.
As
First roll.
you look out to the town, and you do see that, you know, everyone is kind of shut away in their cottages by now. And you see a dim light up towards the cemetery. You see a couple of lights on in some of the other houses, but it looks like everyone's calling it in for the night. And as you start to get the sense of something, you hear a thunk as Gozo gets knocked around the stairs as Nisa is trying to pull him up, and he's just thunk, 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 thunk up the stairs.
Yeah.
I kind of be like, must have been the wind. I kind of just make my way back
Sure.
upstairs.
So, am I to understand that you're going to sleep?
I'm definitely going.
He's already out.
Yeah.
I'll be up for a little bit. I'll be doing some, you know,
sleeping in a one shot.
ritual stuff and you know, just doing my evening routine of getting everything settled spiritually for the night.
Yeah, sure. Can I get a perception check from everyone then?
Oh, I'm not using that dice. Woo! Oh, it's fine.
No, you gotta go there.
Everyone go. That's better. 22.
22, okay.
D20?
That is a 15.
Yeah, so roll d20 and then add your perception modifier.
22.
No, that's 12 plus 1, so 13.
13.
Oh, I read it down. It was 21, but it was...
It was 13. If you click on the little square.
So 13 total?
13, 15, and 22.
Nice.
Oh, so wait, I've got to look it up.
No. So if you want to do perception roll, you just click on the box, and it does 4 plus 1.
Oh, I
perception
don't
check.
have to bring up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what did you get, Nisa?
15.
15. As you're kind of setting up and going through your rituals and stuff, you do notice a bit of a glow happening from outside. As you look out the window, you see that maybe every second or third pumpkin starts to give off an orange glow as it kind of illuminates the town from the ground up. But you kind of blink and rub your eyes. It's been a long day of travel. You look out and they're just normal. Mateo, you hear something odd as you're not looking out the window. You're kind of just getting your pack ready and all that stuff. You hear almost whispers. You kind of go.
Can I understand any of these?
What languages do you speak?
Undercommon and abyssal.
No.
And common. Damn it. Fuck.
It just sounds like, it almost sounds like someone's out in the corridor, but when you look there, it sounds like it's from behind you. And Gozo, as you were drowsing off into your sweet slumber of pumpkin spice, you start to see, you know when you're at that level of drunk, you close your eyes and you see the dots just start floating around. And you see those, and they're making pretty patterns, and it's almost nice to look at them until they start turning into orange eyes.
It's a bad trip. It's a bad trip.
And it does start to feel like a bad trip as they start to come closer to you, and as they do, your vision starts to go orange before you sit up almost completely sober. The other two of you see Gozo sit up like this in the room. Can you make me a constitution save, please?
All of us?
No, Gozo. So your save will be a different roll than your checks. It should be up on the, I think, top left of your character sheet.
Click that
14.
14. Yeah, you wake up and you're completely sober. Everything kind of, it's that sudden witch, and everything just seems dull and, bland. But you feel okay.
You're right, buddy.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that pumpkin spice. Something's not right with that pumpkin spice.
Maybe next time don't bathe in it.
Nisa's hand just like sits on a bowl ready to grab it.
Saw orange eyes.
You saw orange eyes.
Yeah, and I was dozing off to sleep, and it started off as patterns, and now it's gone to orange eyes. And everything went orange, and I woke up. Just
And that is what we call a pumpkin fever dream.
You're gonna leave this town hating fucking pumpkins. Cool. I'm gonna continue getting myself to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lie back down and try to get back to sleep and hope to God that nothing else.
While they start heading off, I'm just gonna keep watch by the window, just for a little bit longer,
Sure.
like another 45 minutes or so.
Okay. But you're not going to stay up all night?
Not all night. I feel pretty safe in a town, but I'll stay up until I've deemed it okay.
Sure. The next 45 minutes pass by, and nothing of similar sorts happens like that. Again, it's just a quiet night. Maybe the trees rustle a little bit, but seems safe.
Ain't sleeping in a one shop.
I know, right? Just before I go to sleep, I just cantrip a little mage hand to stop Gozo from sleeping on his face.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is anyone else taking any other watch tonight, or are you all sleeping through?
I don't think we discussed that, so
So-
there was no
I'm already asleep.
Yeah, there was no discussion
Sure,
around that.
out. I'm asleep. I'm going to bed.
All right. As you all
Lulled
fall,
into a false sense of security by the little pumpkin spice.
as you all fall asleep, and you sleep through the night, hearing creaks and groans of the old wooden buildings in the wind. But eventually the sun does start to rise. And as you all wake up, in the doorway of your room, you see a short, almost like child height figure with a pumpkin for a head just staring at you.
Fuck that shit!
As you kind of notice it, you hear a muffled "Happy Harvest!" and it pops off and a little kid waves at you and runs down the stairs. You then come to your senses and hear the town starting up as everyone's, "Oh, good morning, morning, morning." Bells are ringing and the town is getting
I
ready.
can slam the door behind the kid.
Slams it shut.
Oh, Jesus.
I never want to be woken up like that ever again.
I almost shit myself.
And it's not just the hangover.
No, it's not just the hangover, no.
Oh, those. Ah.
Um,
I'll have another look out the window now that we're all up and awake, see what the town's doing.
Sure. You look out and people are starting to set up their stalls. They're preparing for the overheard harvest festival tonight. You see them stringing up like festoon lights and basically just all getting ready. But the day is yours.
I'm kind of like, I'm interested in that. Oh, I don't know about you guys.
I'm interested in getting some fucking food.
yeah, I'm starving.
I'm gonna head straight down, like pack up our shit,
Don't
head
eat it.
straight down to the markets and see what food is out there.
Yeah, I'm on the shoulder.
Love it. You're sitting on the shoulder and you're still, a little bit
Drowsy.
sore-headed.
Wait.
Dusty,
Let's
dusty.
see, out of it.
But you head out into the markets and everyone kind of welcomes you. Morning, good morning, morning. And funny enough, a lot of the cuisine is all pumpkin based. There are pumpkin pies, pumpkin rolls, pumpkin soups and stuff like that, and everyone's trying to bid for the best one. That they're like, no, come try my one, come try my one. There is plenty on offer.
How many samples did we get given while everyone was saying, "Come try my food"?
It doesn't seem like they're giving out samples. But they are starting to range from a gold piece to 10 gold pieces. Definitely a range of food.
My stomach is not calling pumpkin this morning.
I
Just rub my eyes. I'm like, oh, this day could not have started worse.
I'm gonna get a slice of pumpkin pie.
I go
Nice.
straight to the pumpkin soup because I really forgot about my.
And then climbs into the bowl of pumpkin.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
That'll be two gold from you, Nisa, and 1 gold from you, Gozo.
I'm gonna pull out some nice rations and little like small bits and just nibble on my own. It was like my own stash. And like pumpkin, no thank you.
Remove 0.
I did stupid things. Might piss off some people, but I was like, no thanks.
Well, that's the thing. You pull out your rations, and you feel a hand grab your wrist. As you look to the side, you see a kind of a more roundish gentleman with kind of like mutton chops, and a penguin suit on.
Penguin.
As he goes, oh well, I see you're not partaking in the harvest festival.
Sorry, allergic to pumpkins.
Allergic? Well, that's a pity.
I'm here just escorting and kind of chaperoning my son and my daughter here.
I'm gonna flicker in death glare.
Give me a deception check.
I'm like this tall blue fold.
Give me a deception check.
Death glare, and then just under my breath be like, God damn, I don't need no fucking chaperone.
Deception?
Deception, yeah.
Oh fuck. That is a 12.
A 12.
Oh no, 13.
He looks at you quizzically, and then looks at Nisa and Gozo, and looks back at you. Well, it is a pity that you're not partaking. If you do require any food that isn't pumpkin, please feel free to come see me at the Darby house. I am Mayor Darby, and he reaches out his hand to shake yours.
I just be like, Teo, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. Don't tell anyone that you're not partaking. They might not take to it too kindly. And he kind of gives you a look and tells you to just hush.
I'm totally here to support it. In any means, just support, not partake. But I'll keep that to myself, sir. Sir
Darby.
Darby. Yeah.
That's the one, yes. I would advise to stop speaking as loud as you do.
Right.
Nisa will kind of come a bit closer and be like, you trust me, you don't want my mother eating no pumpkin. She'll end up fucking looking like one.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. I must be going. Now, I will see you later at the Harvest Festival, and he kind of turns around and starts walking off.
I look over and I just be like, I don't even look at you guys. I'm just like,
I'll give her a little pat on the head and keep her stalls.
I sort of
gotta have to
give them a wave from my pumpkin bowl and
Wave up. Give me a perception check, Gozo.
spice up.
Perception?
Perception, yeah.
Gotta have to spice things up.
17.
17. You overhear that two elderly women are discussing that the goddess of the harvest is really blessed the town this year. That it's a miracle that this much has grown in such short a time. They can't believe their luck.
I then quietly call over Nissa and
Mateo.
Mateo and let them know what I just heard.
Sure.
Speaking of, it's a bit rude to visit a village and not visit a temple. Well, might head up that way soon. You were interested in the cemetery, that's all.
Probably similar locations.
Cemeteries are always next to churches.
I mean, she's not wrong.
That's true. Well, I mean, we could kind of go interest ourselves.
Is there any, like, random pumpkin-themed paraphernalia?
There absolutely is. There are gowns. There are almost like what are they called?
It's like a little
Hoodies.
pumpkin
There's pumpkin hoodies.
Is there anything
Is there a pumpkin pie?
halfling size?
There's keychains.
That's the length of you.
Is there any pumpkin pipes? Like,
Yes, I'm going to say there is. For 1 silver, you can get a pumpkin pipe.
Alright, well, I shall do that.
you're gonna get a pumpkin pie?
And a keychain to hang around on me.
Yeah, it's like the Flavor Flav one.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, just a pumpkin. Yeah.
Nice.
But where were you headed?
We're heading to the temple / essentially, we're assuming cemetery is next.
Well, because we saw the glow coming from the cemetery and we can see the church.
That makes sense, right? Well, that we have seen the church tower next to the globe. And when we saw that,
When Nessa looked outside, all the pumpkins in the town were glowing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so. Yeah, we'll make our way to the temple.
Okay.
Yeah.
You make your way there, and you do see the cemetery is just behind it. But if all three of you are entering the temple, it's you run the mill church looking. It's got pews down the side. There is a like a sickle at the front, a statue of a sickle. You know that to be the symbol of the goddess of the harvest. But no one seems to be in here.
Mateo will stand in the doorway and be like, I'm gonna just keep my distance. No, I'm gonna pay my respect. I kind of be like, yep.
Are there any, like, offering
weird.
shrines or anything in there?
Any what? Sorry.
Like, offering shrines or, like...
Give me a religion check.
As she's doing that, yeah, I'm predominantly I don't fuck with temples usually.
Okay.
That's not but I'm not disrespectful. I'm kind of like, but I will.
That is a...
Wait, sorry, yeah, you go.
21, I forgot how to count.
21. Yeah, you see off to the side almost like a looks like a bird bath, kind of stone thing, and it looks like it's got a little bit of water in it. And from your past experiences, this is where you normally, you dip something in and then leave it to the side to offer it.
Cool. Instead of dipping something in, I'm just gonna take the cork off my little pouch and just give it like a little, like with my thumb over the end, just give it like a little once over into the bowl.
Okay. From the pumpkin spice that you
From
poured
the
into
pumpkin
it.
spice of the night before.
Sure. Pour it in. It kind of coagulates a little bit with the water. It doesn't quite sit right, but you pour it in.
The thought was there. I'll mutter a few words of thanks.
Sure. What were you doing, Mateo?
Hello. Mateo is gonna like just be like, this place gives me the chills. I'm gonna make my way to the cemetery base, maybe like main kind of
Sure.
entrance, kind of cautiously, obviously me with my understanding and kind of the undead being a familiarity,
Yeah.
thank you, to me. This is what I kind of work with as my profession.
You're on the doors.
Essentially hunting these things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I know that probably there won't be a lot of threat during the daytime, so I will approach the main entrance to what kind of looks like the main segment of the cemetery.
Yeah. you come up to the cemetery gates, and it looks like your normal cemetery. There's some gravestones. There's some just like plots and stuff. And there doesn't seem to, the noticeable thing is that there are no pumpkins inside the gates.
Okay, no pumpkins in specifically. Oh yeah.
It seems everywhere else they're piling off the streets. That it was hard to walk around some corners, but in here there are zero. And you do see in the middle with like a rake, that old man you saw yesterday, kind of brushing away. He doesn't seem to notice you yet.
I kind of like. I kind of go. Excuse me.
Oh, what do you want?
Sorry, sir.
Do you need a hand? And I'm just gonna mage hand and like shuffle some leaves further towards
Are you outside?
I think it's just Mateo at the moment.
Oh, we all went outside?
I don't know. No, you would go with flowers inside. Never mind.
It's just Mateo at the moment. But he turns around and kind of see he's startled, and he goes, "Stay back! I don't want no part in this."
Don't worry. I'm not from town. Pass through.
I can tell that.
Thanks.
Sorry.
I'm kind of a curious fellow of some things. I happened to see you last night. Rudely get thrown out of that establishment.
What, you spying on me?
No, I'm not. I don't even know who the fuck you are, to be honest.
Yeah, well, let's keep it that way.
These people don't seem to have very high thoughts of you, sir. And I'm just wondering why. Because you seem like a very you seem like a good gentleman. I feel like that you're getting very poorly disrespected in this town. I was like,
Lucy, are you being honest, or are you trying to deceive her?
Are you charismaing or deceptioning?
I'm trying to twist his arm to be nice to me.
I understand. You can give me persuasion or deception.
It's gonna be lifted to it. That's all.
Give me a sec. Persuasion or deception skills. Come in. Why is my phone frozen? Wait. Sorry. For fuck's sake, phone. This is why I need to fix my. Chicken. It's gotta be persuasion. 21.
21. He takes a second, then goes, "Go on."
Look. Something's odd around here. I can tell that.
Shh, don't. Someone's gonna hear you.
I think someone's already heard me today, to be honest.
Stop talking, Jesus Christ. Come on in.
Alright.
At this point, I'd say Gozo and Nisa, you are coming up behind, and you see him inviting Mateo in.
I'm gonna be like, do you mind if my fellow comrades join with me? They're fine. They're with me, and I give them my full trust. So.
All right, make it quick. He gestures into his little like shack that's on the side of the cemetery. You go in and
I'll just like scoop up Gozo as I walk past him to like
Whoop.
make the chair a bit quicker.
Just sort of puffing on my pipe.
Under my arm like a football.
Is it specifically your pumpkin pipe or is it your Santa pipe?
My pumpkin
it's a
pipe.
pumpkin pipe. Love it.
My keychain's sort of just dangling between my legs.
Yeah. You're almost an accessory yourself.
Yeah.
But you
It's
know
like a
you.
little carrot.
Yeah, you go inside this little shack and it's run down. It's got moss growing on the side of it. There's one wooden table in the middle that has one leg shorter than the other, so it kind of like wobbles. And then like a little garden chair as well. But he pours you all some tea in old dusty mugs. He goes, "Well, I don't mean to be rude, but my name's Draven. I'm the groundskeeper around here. I apologise you saw the mess I was in last night."
No apology needed here. We're just.
That's right.
Hate to see good folks like you been treated so poorly.
Well,
That's how you be nice.
much thanks, ma'am. What are you doing in this town? You shouldn't stay for long.
Well, we weren't planning on to, and then we just happened to stumble upon an inn that we need to sleep in. So are you. And then, not gonna lie, personally speaking, there's something odd that's going on here. I heard voices as I was dozing off to sleep.
And I saw orange eyes as I was falling asleep in the orange glow. And then I
What
woke
could you
up.
tell us about glowing pumpkins?
Oh, I hope you're making that up. I knew this was happening. I tried to tell the town.
Tell us. We'll listen.
They weren't saying anything.
There's a witch. There's a witch, I tell you. Up at the pumpkin patch, she grows these. She's cast some kind of spell over the town. It happened when I was a boy. I was the only one here. No one else is old enough to remember it. But the pumpkins, they grew like they have now. So many of them. And then the Harvest Festival, they took everyone.
Okay, everyone.
But not you?
No, I hid. I cowered. For a long time, it was just me here before people started coming back. But I tell you, it's that witch up at the pumpkin patch. She's doing this.
I believe you. Takes a brave man to hold the fort all these years.
Yep.
He seems kind of off-put by the positive feedback, but you see him kind of give a toothy grin as you see some of his teeth are just like gone. And he goes, "Oh, well, bless you, man, bless you. To say, if you could go and sort her out, I'd be ever grateful. I could give you what I have. Anything to rid this town of this curse."
Wait.
We don't need anything.
Sorry,
We'll
Cat.
go and
Dogs and
investigate the pumpkin patch.
Be careful. Not all that go up their return.
I do have a question for you, Draven. You seem to be the only place, and like it could be a bit more on the nose than it seems for me. Your little establishment of symmetry seems to be the only place where in this village where there's no single pumpkin seen inside.
No, I'll throw them out if I see one. Some of the kids throw them over the gates, but I'll get rid of them. They're not getting me in here.
So you just get rid of them by hand, or is there something else going on in this symmetry?
I'll smash them with my rake. I'll throw them over the fence. But whatever you do not consume any of it.
I'm gonna take one hard, long look at Gozo, who's covered in pumpkin soup.
It's like around his mouth.
Yeah. In my hair.
I think we're a little too there's a bit late for that, sorry.
Well, wait, he kind of goes to a cupboard and opens it up and pulls out a like keg of moonshine.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby.
This might help. And he will kind of like pour into a glass enough for 3 doses of moonshine, and he'll hand it to you. He was about to say take it with care, but can you give me a Constitution save, please?
Constitution save throw coming right up. Oh fuck.
Love it.
It's gonna be 16.
A 16. You take a swig of this, and you almost swig it before you smell it, and then it roundhouse kicks you in the face, and then you feel it burning down as it goes down to your stomach. You're going to take 5 points of damage.
I gently sniff it and ask him, what was it made of?
Well, I've kind of put the recipe together myself. I've probably got it on a piece of paper somewhere, but I tell you what, it'll stop you from being corrupted by that pumpkin.
I slowly drink mine.
All right, give me a Constitution save.
Both of them? Poppy just said she's gonna nick us.
Yeah, I'm gonna nick mine.
Give me a save as well then.
Alright, good. I'm on this. Do you know what it says? This one? Yeah, I got it up before.
12.
10.
You both feel the same kick that this has. You both take 5 points of damage, but you then are now immune to the pumpkin control.
Wait, I'm not immune though?
You didn't drink it.
Yeah, I did. I
You
needed
did
it.
too. You did too. You do feel it. You do feel it cleanse, and Gozo, you feel like this is like it's like a Powerade on steroids. You just feel clear as day now. Well, you lot took that a lot better than I thought you would. And he takes a swig of it himself.
We're just travelers. We have to drink something to keep us entertained while on the long rides.
Well, that I can agree with.
Gozo pulls out his pumpkin pipe. I'm just going to slowly reach over and take it off him.
Sure.
Is it made of pumpkin or is it just designed?
You look at it and it looks like it does have a bit of a taste to it.
Ah.
Okay, I let it take it off.
As if you could stop me, little man.
Draven, this witch, can you give us some more detail about? I understand you've explained the general gist of it, but is there anything else?
She doesn't come down to town very much. She stands in her window and she stares out.
So you've seen her?
I glimpse through the trees. That's all. Long, dark hair. Kind of a glow to her face.
Very witchy looking, I'm assuming.
That's why I said the word witch.
Gotcha.
I ask him, does the town know that she exists?
Well, they admire her. They think she's provided the seed for all these pumpkins.
So she's the goddess to them.
Well, maybe an avatar of such.
They've been, from what I've heard, been using the term goddess to describe the so-called witch.
They see it as a blessing. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. He kind of goes on a bit of a rant.
Quick question. Was the sickle in the temple, secured to anything?
It's made of stone, massive.
Gotcha.
Was that on the front of the temple or
That was inside.
Inside.
just the one, or was it all over?
It looked like a prime piece. If you walk into a church, there's Jesus up the front. It's where that would be.
Right, okay.
If we do happen to encounter this witch in a more of a hostile sense, got any tips on how to
Finish the job.
finish the job?
Well, there's 100 ways to burn a witch.
Want to tell us one?
Interesting. Burn a witch. I can burn a witch. Don't you worry.
He starts to seem a bit worried at that comment.
We'll suss it out. Probably not. Our intentions initially are probably trying to not be hostile, but from what it sounds like, there are some bad things going on here.
Well, there's about to be.
What do you mean about to be? Something to do with the harvest night or something? Is something?
The harvest night is when it will happen. If you haven't stopped it by then, it's too late.
Better get a wriggle on.
I won't be wriggling, but sure.
Thank you for your time, Jarvis.
Draven.
Sorry.
Same.
I was thinking Darby and also Jarvis.
Yeah. He gives a nod of thanks, and if there's anything I can do for you if you do this, I hope I can.
Just stay out of trouble for yourself, Draven. These people seem a bit loony.
I'll be locking my
I'll get
doors.
back by tonight. Stay in your shed.
All right. Good luck.
Amazing. We shall leave
Yeah,
the
skedaddle.
establishment.
As soon as you leave, you hear the door behind you bolt, lock, padlock.
Love it.
I go, well, he's locked up tight.
And then you kind of look at the shack and you could probably push it over.
Give me a second. Sorry. Using
really have
D&D Beyond on my phone is a pain in the ass.
Yup.
This. You know what? Give me my spells. Where are my spells? There it is.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna. As we enter outside, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I'll cast Detect Magic.
Sure. You get the sense that there is no magic in the cemetery.
Amazing. I'm gonna kind of like stand there and kind of just like feel around.
Yeah, you get the sense of nothing.
Expecting internally, I'm like, this guy, there has to be something up. Why is nothing happening? And then I get nothing. And I just be like, kind of drop around to be like, fuck, I was telling the truth.
What time of day is it by now?
Oh, I'd say it's still early morning.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Or mid-morning-ish.
Head to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, let's
What about the Derby house?
The what?
the Derby house. That's the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Really have a reason down there.
Get a little bit more information.
Yeah, actually,
Because considering the only thing we have to go off at the moment is the ravings of a somewhat kooky cemetery worker, I'd prefer to have a little bit of extra.
both on both sides, understanding what
Yeah.
they're raving about and what he's going against about.
Mira was awfully weird to you this morning about having not eaten the pumpkin.
And keeping your voice down as well.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
We'll wander over to the mayor's house
see if
Sure.
he's home. He might still be at the
at the market.
market.
Is there a place where I can shower?
You could shower back at the inn.
Alright, sweet. Alright.
Are you gonna veer off and maybe
No. Are you wanting a shower? I'm just gonna pick him up, holding him out at arm's length, and next time we walk past like a barrel of water, I'll just dunk him in it.
But like is it a barrel of water or is it a barrel of pumpkin juice?
Well, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Ah! Okay.
So you make your way over to the mayor's house. It's a lot nicer than the other establishments, kind of built with stone. Got two big wooden doors up the front, but it looks kind of locked up and no one's out the front.
Fuck. Is there any way to look inside?
You can peer in through a window. Give me a perception check.
Hell yeah, I can. Perception, I'm pretty sure I'm okay at that. Hell yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Everything inside looks quite nice, but untouched. Seems like it's not cobwebs on everything, but it seems like, there's dust, definitely a level of dust you can see. There's no lights on, none of the candles are lit.
No one's home.
Must be out.
Is there any way to get in?
The door?
There,
No, but like,
you want to just try the door?
yeah, I'll try the door, and if that doesn't work, if there's any like ajar windows.
Yeah, the door's locked, and all the windows are closed.
I want to try pick the lock with my facial.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
That is a 18.
18. You jiggle in the lock, and you hear your lock go tsk as it breaks.
As it breaks.
Looks like the mayor's house is pretty well protected.
I then take a stab at it.
Okay. So give me a sleight of hand check.
Rogue, fuck.
No.
11.
Yeah, 11.
You follow in before Mateo can get her lockpick out, and you just jam your one in too, and it looks like both of them are stuck in there now.
Real smart. This is gonna look suspicious as fuck when he comes home and sees these two little outfits.
Can I try and wiggle them out?
Sure, give me a strength check.
Oh yeah, give me a strength check.
I'm not a strong boy. No, you're not. No, hold on, that's a good check.
What is your strength, bro?
It's a 9.
A nine.
A 9. You don't manage to get the lock picks out, and with a 9, I'm going to say that you spend about an hour on this without realizing.
I'm like, I can get it.
As she's doing this, I'm gonna go looking for a potential, like, he's not gonna fucking have a window open. What are you gonna do with a stick? I'm gonna turn to you whilst you're doing it and be like, hold up. Oh, I don't have my coins. Heads, I break the window with a stone. Tails, I go find the mayor.
D20 odds and evens.
Odds are gonna be break the window, even's gonna be find the mayor.
Sure.
No, I'm breaking the window.
All right, you hurl a rocket.
And I go to
Not even quietly.
how do I
Throw
break
the rock at the window,
quietly?
and it smashes as the rock goes inside.
You didn't throw me inside.
No.
I'll throw him inside.
How tall
I can
is
pick you up.
the window to climb through?
I'm going to say it's one of the ground windows, so easy enough to climb through.
Okay, I'm gonna like pick you up and put you through, and be like, go
Investigate.
investigate. And I'm gonna stand whilst he's investigating. I'm gonna stand careful watch, a bit further away from the Derby house, kind of keeping an eye on any things coming and going.
Okay. What I'm going to ask for then is I'm going to ask for perception from you, Mateo. And I'm going to ask for investigation from you, Gozo, as you run in the house. If you can assist him in any way, Nisa.
Before she busts through the window, because I forgot that I could do this because I haven't played third before. I'll guidance it.
Okay.
Alright, my thing is taking a long time to load. Perception, yes?
Perception for you, yeah.
Hell yeah, that is going to be a 23.
Nice.
So do your thing and then just go on to that.
Cool, and then another d4.
Roll 2.
22.
22. Nice. As you kind of scuttle through the house, you see, like, a dining room and a kitchen and stuff like that, and you kind of ignore that and try and find, like, a study or a library or something like that to just get any information you can. And you come across a couple of notes that have been shoved in a drawer. You pull them out, read them through, and go through as much as you can. Basically, you get the gist that this mayor is suspicious of the growing harvest,
Oh!
and that it's not normal, and that it probably isn't a miracle. You see notes being like, should I believe the old man at the cemetery? What's to make of these old tales? And you see that he suspects that it must be something to do with the irrigation systems beneath the town.
Ah!
As you kind of are reading this, Mateo, you see a group of about 5 or so villagers with pumpkin paraphernalia on them starting to walk up to the mayor's house, and they're singing a song.
I'm gonna. You're still working on the lock, aren't you?
No, this is after that.
Alright, I'm
you're
gonna.
by the window.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna lean up against that tree that's kind of by that small little shack.
Sure.
Yeah. And kind of just be like humming along, trying to copy their tune, and just be like.
Okay, so you're not going to warn the two people in the house as they start to walk past you.
One job that you were gonna do.
Yeah.
You lean up against the tree as they pass you. They start walking up to the house. They are now in front of you.
Me?
Yeah, they are between you and the house.
I'll be like, what a great day for the harvest to come into, eh, ladies and gentlemen.
They
Distracted.
stop singing and freeze as they all turn to you at the same time.
Spoopy.
Why, yes, it is.
Did they all just reply in unison?
No, just one.
Okay.
That would be free.
Fuck. I'm kind of just like, you know what? How can they? What? Keep talking. I genuinely like Mateo is not a like she doesn't do this type of like kind of like talk. She kind of just like
They are all just staring at you.
I'm sorry. I'm from outside of town. I'm just a little bit starstruck about how fantastic this place is. I'm here just trying to. I'm curious. Everything seems so magical and I'm in awe of how fantastic this place is. And like my hands are kind of like shake. I'm trying to hold my hands.
Can
up.
I see Gozo running around inside the house?
Yeah, I would say that you're looking at Gozo inside the house because you have a watch outside the house. And
But I can't hear her talking.
they're still like 60 or so feet away. Gozo, are you gonna be trying to exit the house?
Well, seeing I've got all the information I can, I make my way back to the window,
I'll just mage hand him through the window.
and as I'm about to ask for Lisa to pick me up and drag me back to the window, I look past her and I see what's going on with Teo in the background.
Sure. Before you get out, you do see that there are a lot of trinkets in here.
Oh no!
My question to you is, are you going to pinch anything?
What sort of trinkets are you talking?
Oh, this is a mayor's house, Gozo. There are gold ringlets, there are paintings, there are supplies, there are nice feather pens or quills.
I decide to take some supplies.
Okay. As you exit the house,
Yelling at him through the window, like, Gozo, leave it! Gozo!
as you exit the house, can you give me a stealth check with disadvantage, please?
Roll twice and take the lower roll. You got 14 both times.
14. All right, I will keep that in mind. As Mateo, you saying to them, you're wowed by you're an outsider and wowed by it, and they just kind of look at you, and one of them smiles and goes, "But why, thank you. Your words are very kind."
I'm so. What's the word? I'm starstruck, and you do need to tell me more about the goddess, the harvest goddess. I've heard whisper in her head talks about everything. I'm so enthralled about who they are. Please do
In unison.
If you have time, if you don't, that's fine. I can go about my way today. I've got the whole day until tonight to indulge myself into your guys' lifestyle.
In unison, they all say, The Harvest Mother blesses us all.
The Harvest Mother. Oh, have you met her? Please do. Like, what did she like?
Met her. She is a goddess.
True. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Where I'm from, it's very uncommon to be familiar with the term. Well, not the term. We know the term goddess. Where was I?
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, mamma mia. What?
By the way, did we break one of the front windows or one of the back windows?
We never specified.
I'm going to say it's one of the front ones as you just lobbed a rock.
It is going to be an 8.
We've not been thinking this through, people!
An 8. As you fumbling over your words, you hear from the house as Gozo gets out, rattling as he hits the ground. You see one of them start to turn around.
I don't know them.
Nisa will scoop him up and then just kind of freeze.
Okay.
I'm gonna immediately go, oh no, I can't.
Just start slowly backing away to like round the back of the house. Away
Have
from
you
the
tried?
group of
Have you
people.
guys tried the pumpkin spice at the old tavern? Give me a second.
Lost Land?
Like the Lost Land Tavern. Oh my god, I had some last night and God, it was divine. Put me to sleep, but bloody hell,
It is amazing what they can conjure up. As you see, the one in front kind of reaches to a pouch and holds forward a water flask. Please, if you loved it so much, have some more.
allergic. Wait, fuck. I just said I tried it. I will keep that. I'm not gonna retract what I said. That happened.
Oh, I had some last night. Oh, I'm allergic.
Yeah. That's gonna. I'm gonna let that. I'm gonna let that happen.
Save it.
I'm gonna. You know, I'm gonna be like. Fuck. I couldn't give a rat's ass about your guys' harvest goddess. We're just passing through. And I'm gonna leave you guys here. Alright? Smile a day to you, and I will walk, but
Backwards.
I'm gonna walk, but still be able to keep eye on these guys.
We're hiding around the back of the house in the bushes.
Okay.
My goal there was yes to like I'm obviously making a scene. I'm making a scene, essentially. I'm fucking dropping the character. I know the idea is I'm getting in trouble. But I understand the consequences because I'm like, I know there and I would rather put myself in danger than them.
You walk past them and they kind of in unison just follow you with their gaze and watch you walk up the hill.
Do they follow me or do they just
They're just standing there.
And I'm gonna no, I don't know this. I'm gonna do I know where you guys are hiding? Do I know where they're fucked off to?
No, you get to the front of the house and no one's there.
I turn around and look at the. They're still staring at me?
They are. They haven't moved.
Probably hear some like chink 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 from like
Yeah, do I hear any?
sneaking around the back of the house with Gozo under my arm.
You're catching like the keychains as they fall down to the ground before they hit it.
Yeah, where are you guys trying to hit off? Like, where are you guys trying to hit off to now?
We went round the back of the house, but I'm
Sure.
kind of like skirting around in the bushes to kind of come back
Okay.
around so I don't have to come out into the open.
Are you trying to go towards the pumpkin patch?
No.
I'll say that you kind of edge away around the house because they're still staring at you, Mateo, and you will meet up behind the house with your two companions.
They're probably looking at me through this house right now.
You're in the house?
Yeah, they're fucked.
You're supposed to like the pumpkins.
A bit louder for Zoom, please.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You're supposed to like.
Did you hear my part of it?
No.
Okay, I whispered. I fucked up. I'm not good at this. I'm doing the kind of shit to these people. They're weird. And they definitely know that it's all an act for me. They've been staring at me. I'm worried they're probably listening to this conversation because there's some hoodoo shit going on with these pumpkins.
Maybe stop talking. We'll head back to the inn. We'll reconvene, and then
I don't know if the inn's gonna be the most safest place. They're all in it. I feel like now that they know that I'm not in it, I'm a liability. I've always been a liability. But yeah, I feel like no matter what, everyone's gonna be looking at me.
how about this? I'm gonna just fish a dirty fucking rag of some sort out of my bag and just put it on her head, tie it around her neck and be like, no one will know.
I'm probably the most glamorous looking motherfucker in this town.
It's not close with me, Trey.
No, thank you. Yeah, okay.
I suggest that you go and get some.
I am not changing my attire, thank you very much.
Suck up.
Fuck you, bitch. You didn't earn this. Yeah, fuck, okay.
Alright, how about this?
Something.
We can skirt back to the market. You can stay in the background. You can get your head into a stall, get in there. No one will know. And I can go find the mayor. Because clearly we need to be talking to him about whatever's going on here. And then I reckon we go fuck up a witch.
We probably want to do that before night time, don't forget.
Oh, it's not even midday.
What time is it?
It's probably just past midday. Since
I
the
don't
time,
know how I sit with the lock, so I'm like,
a long time. You're creeping past midday now. It's in the afternoon. In other words, you are running out of time.
Cool. Fine.
on the way back down, skirting around the edges.
Okay.
What's that little, is that little shitty, housey, shacky thing next to the mayor's house anything?
Just another house.
No.
Yeah.
As we're making our way down, I am keeping my distance from these guys. When we do make our way out, are they still there?
You want to head back to the middle of town, or
Is that the goal? We're going, our goal is
I want to go,
find the mantis.
yeah.
I want to go back to.
Why do you want to?
Yeah, we'll just walk straight past them if they're there.
sure. You come back around the house, and there is no one. There is no one in the path. You can see the town just ahead of you, if you'd like to go to the town square.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Gozo is saying we want to go back to the tavern or the inn.
Yeah, so I can get rid of stuff that I stole. Put it in chests.
Sorry, I'm talking quiet. You know, no, I'm not gonna sway you. Yes, yeah, no, yep.
Sure.
It's our room, so shouldn't be anything else there, unless it's only the room for the night.
So do you want to? We'll kind of split up then, kind of maybe.
Yeah, that's fine. You have the room for the day. You paid for it basically. So Gozo, we head back to the tavern, the Lost Lamb Inn. Yeah. As you come in, you see that there are a couple of people having lunch or late lunches. The Goliath is still behind the bar. He goes, "Well, welcome back, little friend. Is there something you missed? Something we can help you with?"
I say that I'm just looking to have a shower and chill out in my room for a little bit before the festival.
Well, of course, one's got to get ready for the festivities. I can introduce you. I can show you our bathroom, if that's what you desire. It'll cost you 1 silver piece, though.
That's alright.
Takes the silver off you and shows you down the corridor. It's not next to your room, but it's like a bathing house, basically. Please, take all the time you need.
Awesome. I then have a bath and clean myself, get rid of the pumpkin smell out of my hair and my beard. I have a beard by that point.
Just during the day, you've grown a beard. All that pumpkin plus the hair on your chest.
And my face.
And then you're heading back to your room.
And then I head back to my room, and I open up the chest and I put the supplies that I took from Lemire's house and put it in the chest and close it. And,
Nice.
Yeah, it was join.
I'll be hunting in the market from there.
Sure, give me a perception check of the market.
Let's go. I need to do checks. Not that. That one. And a what? Sorry, and what? Perception.
Perception.
Just that. Nice. 17.
17. You see a group of people gathering around a central location. And they all seem to be starting to cheer and give applause. As you see that the roundish man with the penguin suit is sitting on a wooden chair in the center. And he's waving, he's giving waves left and right as the group of people start to hoist him up. And it's like one of those thrones. And they start cheering, mayor of the town, mayor of the... And you see him going, oh, that's. Give me an insight check, Nisa.
Oh,
10.
yeah.
10. You can see that he looks worried about how high this chair is. Like, he kind of keeps looking down, like, yes, he loses his balance a bit. He's, the chair looks a bit too small for him.
Oh, bless.
Tom, guy.
How like high?
Oh, on the shoulders.
Gotcha. I'm gonna kind of shimmy my way over and be like, Mr. Mayor, I have some really important business. I need to talk to you. Can you just like gesture to like come down?
Give me a performance check.
Wow.
This guy,
17.
17. You call out and the chairs kind of drown you out a little bit, so you kind of listen to the song a bit, and in between you yell out, and it seems to cut through. He turns and notices and gives you a look of he can't seem to yell over the crowd, but he gives you a look of what are you doing here?
How close to like I'm gonna try and just like shimmy someone out of the way who's like holding the chair and be like, I'll take it. And, like,
Okay, sure. You see that it's being like passed around as well. People are taking turns, so it's easy enough for you
I'm
to
just like pushing people that are trying to like say something like, the mayor, fuck off.
Yeah, you see him kind of go, give a wave, and then he leans down and starts tying his shoe, so his face is next to yours.
Yes! Mr. Mayor, you told us to come up to your house if we needed anything. We noticed someone tried to break in. Like, I don't know what's going on. I really thought that you should know. You might want to come check this out.
I love it. My house has been broken into. Oh my god! Whoa! He gets moved in a different direction, and you try and keep up
I'm
with
like
this
still
thing.
shoving people away.
And he goes, "Oh, what a bad news that would be! No, if you do require safety, you should go up there. I'd be there later on, but I think I've been caught up a bit too much. You need to leave. You need to and then he gets pulled up again, and someone pushes you out of the way and grabs onto the thing as you get pushed to the outside of the crowd. At this point, Gozo, you're all fresh and freshened up and come back and see Nisa get pushed out to the edge of this circle as it starts to. It's becoming almost like a dance now.
I'm gonna like get back in there and like kind of just try to like lead the crowd towards like away from the stalls a bit, get back onto the mare and try and like almost tip the chair.
Okay. That's going to be a strength check.
That's not gonna go well.
No! Come on! Let's go, Nisa! Why the fuck not?
Just stand there.
Oh.
That's a 4.
You push it, and his weight does lend itself to it. But they push it back and start swaying him, and one of the villagers grabs your shoulder and goes, "I don't think you're participating very well," and pushes you out. As they start to now go in a proper circle, they're linking hands, and it looks like they are also eyeing you as well. They have seen that you've tried to cause some disruption.
I'm just gonna keep going with the vibing and trying to blend in and like, yeah, like I'm gonna take my flask out and pretend to take a couple of drinks and
Sure. You see the other two of your party are standing watching you try to participate.
I'm not. I'm trying to stay as.
Sure, you're at a distance.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be seen.
Can I see Gozo?
Yes, he's come out of the tavern.
I'll just gesture him over.
I asked to jump up on your shoulders. So it looks like I'm.
Yeah, I'll pick him up and I'll keep being like, yeah.
Yep.
We need to get the mare away from them. Yeah.
I'm not on this.
Like they're just keeping on, yeah?
Yes, but they are also, like, as they dance around in a circle, they keep looking and checking you as you cause a bit of a disruption.
Cool.
I then climb down from your shoulders and try to sneak through the crowd.
Okay. You're going to try and sneak to the center where the mayor is. Give me I'm going to say dexterity check.
Yeah, just click on that one. No, the 4.
To try and weave in and out of the dancing feet.
14.
14. You push your way through, and you get kind of caught up in everyone's gowns and stuff like that as you kind of push through, and eventually you find an opening as you come out the other side of the circle.
I'll mosey back around and
Sure.
scoop him up.
Unfortunately, it's quite difficult to navigate that at your height.
I'm gonna kind of go back to having a look at the stalls and slowly, subtly make my way over to Teo.
Okay, sure. Takes a bit of time to not do it so obviously. But as mid-afternoon starts to pass, you meet back up with Teo.
Right, we have 2 options. Either we just go up to the pumpkin patch,
Well, considering the mirror is a bit lag.
or we can try to figure out the whole irrigation thing. That's
Do any of us have any prior history in irrigation with us? Think.
not in irrigation and fucking up witches, yes.
So, well, ditto, considering Demon Hunter, I second. Let's go to the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, we'll just kind of skirt around and mosey on up.
We're going to make our way. I personally am going to just do it as calmly and civilian-like, and try not to draw attention because it hasn't been mentioned, or maybe it has, but definitely like. I don't want people to feel like we're going up to the pumpkin patch for any type of means of like hostility or like
Sure.
yeah, like we're going up there to pay maybe like it's hard to like no, we're just wanting to be there, go there civilly.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep pretending to drink my
Yep.
glass.
You can kind of make your way away from the crowd and kind of just blend away as you head up to the pumpkin patch. No rolls required for that. And as you do, you hear the music and stuff starting to get left behind you. As you kind of approach this hut or shack, you peer through the trees that are dotted around it, and you see that there are pumpkins growing all in front of it. You will see this here as you approach.
Oh, hello, new map.
Oh wait, don't get.
Oh wait, I'm tripping.
What would you like to do?
So just
Is there any lights or like movement inside the hut?
Looks pretty dark in there.
Sorry, you continue. Sorry, you were describing. Sorry.
There seems to be a door on this side.
Gotcha.
And a window on this side.
And just a fuck ton of pumpkins.
Yeah, it looks like this is where they're mostly grown.
Two things for me.
Yep.
Maybe more just one. But with the understanding of the other aspect. I would like to cast Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
So that's a minute. Sense whether aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile, with the understanding that my favored foe is undead.
Okay. You don't get the location though, do you?
No, this feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number.
You get the unnerving feeling of undead and aberration.
Okay, amazing.
Of something very unnatural. And that's when it starts to really weigh on you that it's all around you.
You'll see as I kind of like as I kind of do that, I'm going to, whilst I'm casting that spell, I'm actually going to pull out my crossbow that has that gemstone on it. And
Sure.
It's kind of like surveying, it's like, it's kind of feeling the energy, and that gem is going to really fucking shine bright.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's a spell cast, it's cast spell. I'm kind of quickly going to be like overwhelmed. I'm going to have to like, you see me kind of stand over and like hold my head and be like, because I have that kind of connection to the gemstone, that's where my energy is drawn through my spell casting.
Yep.
And I kind of turn to the other two and be like, we're in some deep shit here. There's stuff around us. I can't say how many or where, but and my head hurts. Aberrations, undead. That's all I can say. We're in the thick of it. Yeah.
We're tramping through the pumpkins.
But yeah, cool. Alright.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna peek through the window.
You gonna make your way up to the window?
Yeah.
All right. As you start trekking through these pumpkins, careful of where you're stepping, you notice that it's quite slow. In game terms, you are moving at half speed through these pumpkins.
Period.
But you would like to go look at this window up here?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a perception check through the window. And is anyone else following her?
Um,
I'm trying, but I'm struggling getting through the pumpkins.
Sure. Give me a nature check, Gozo.
Nature. 19. I can't do maths. 19. Done.
All right, we'll go on your check first. 7. All good. You look in the room and you see a like a bed, a bedside table, and a door going into another room. On the bedside table, there seems to be some kind of jar, maybe a foot or so tall and cylindrical. And inside the jar is a orangey, wrinkled form. It kind of looks like a brain.
who's seeing this right now? Gozo?
No, Nisa.
I'm looking through the window.
Gozo, as you're moving through these pumpkins with some difficulty, you put your hand on one and it kind of slips as you peel off some of the skin of the pumpkin and turn it round to notice that it almost seems fleshy.
Oh, no. Ruh-roh, Reggie.
How far?
Mateo,
away-
what are you doing?
Kind of catching my breath from casting Primeval Awareness. I see these guys kind of travel through. I'm going to take my time and make it. So I'm going to hold back, cautiously take my time, keeping my eye out for anything suspicious or moving as these guys approach the house. But my goal is to get to the house, but a little bit slower.
Sure. You start moving, and as you do, you see Gozo slip on this pumpkin and kind of look at his hand, and Gozo, you see this fleshy substance. As you look back at the pumpkin, you see that it's like almost like a human face that you've
Oh.
pulled off the side of. As it starts to turn to you, Nisa, you see the brain start to glow.
No!
And we're going to roll initiative.
Go.
I get a +7 to initiative! Lose! Rougher, Reggie.
17.
Oh, I got a 17 as well.
I got a 23. Who's got the highest dexterity out of you?
Hold on.
Sorry. Yeah. Rollies!
I got 18.
That's what you. What?
Good one.
What? Shush. Ain't nothing.
Okay, so Nisa,
23.
Mateo,
Oh, no, sorry. Fuck. Why did I say Nisa? Mateo got 23. Nisa got
We both got 17, but he's first.
high dex. Sorry, my apologies.
it's all right. Oh, it's a close one.
Also, my last name is spelled Keric, K-E-R-I-C. Damn, that is a close initiative.
Okay. So, top of the round. Mateo, you see these formless, boneless bodies start to just start screeching as the pumpkins start coming to life.
I did technically put my crossbow away.
No, you can have it out.
Have it out? Okay. Sorry. as I will also, give me a general idea of these pumpkins where they're kind of coming to life. Oh, no, hello. I can see
They're the tokens that are on the map.
I'm not left-handed. Yeah, sorry. Oh, what happened? Go back into launch game. Logitech mouse, even though I have one.
Come down.
It'll just load. And there we go. Sorry. And then just zoom out. Oh, dismiss. Yeah. Go on.
Just at the top of this rolling thing is bar little.
Let me do it. Sorry, my apologies.
That's all right.
2-finger to move.
Oh, period.
Get down.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank
Stay
you.
off the doors.
I'm there. Cool. Apologies.
So yeah, you're about 15 feet away from this one up here.
I'm going to.
So Goza, you are up next if you want to start looking at what you want to do.
So is it the pumpkin behind me, or is it the pumpkin?
It's the little screaming face.
Oh, that one. I
Yeah,
see.
little tokens. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm-
There's also the one between you and Potato.
I'm going to.
You can
launch-
zoom in on Roll20 as well.
Yeah. We zoomed. That's one of the reason why I fucked up. I tried to zoom in. And shut the fuck up. I will. I'm just trying to find the legitimate term for this so I can explain what I'm doing. I'm attacking twice. Because I am a Gloomstalker, I have an ability where I can make a second action. If I'm taking this attack action, I can attack again. And if I hit, I can add a d8 to that second attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack. My first attack action will be this bad boy.
Yeah.
And it will be with Sharpshooter.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. I have crossbow bolts for +1, so it is a natural 20 for my first hit.
Very nice.
So would you like me to just roll damage for that right now?
Yeah, so you're going to roll damage for that. So for a natural 20, you take your damage dice,
There's more dog food in the dog.
and you take the maximum of that dice. So if it's a d6, you get 6. If it's d8, you get 8, plus a roll, plus your bonus.
It's a D10.
Okay, so you get 10 plus roll a d10.
Give me crossbow. +4. Oh no, it's +5 because of my bolts. That is gonna be. It's gonna be 9.
Yeah, so 19,
+10 because of
the natural
so
20.
9 is a flat rate.
Yes.
+10 it was a sharpshooter, and then double the 9, isn't it? Because of net 20.
No. So you get your max on your damage dice, plus a roll.
Max on my damage dice, which was 4 plus. So that wait, what? Sorry. So I
What?
rolled a 4.
What is your damage? What is your damage for? What damage dice do you roll for your crossbow?
1d10.
Yes, so you get 10 because you're natural 20.
Yep.
Plus,
Oh,
what
I
did you?
get my max.
Yes. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Okay, so that's 15. Plus sharpshooter is 10. So that's 25.
25 plus my bonus.
Correct.
30 damage.
30 damage. Nice. You swing round with your crossbow and just lob this bolt into this thing, and it tears it apart and just kind of splatters all over the place, covering Gozo after he just had his shower.
Apologies for that.
Don't eat the pumpkin.
Get down.
Cool. As it's what is it? Because I've also got crossbow. What's the feat? Expertise and crossbow expertise. I can reload
Sure.
and go for a bigger shot.
The bolt flies out, you grab another bolt and throw it in there. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'm going for a second shot at
Okay.
the one up towards.
Yeah,
my
sure.
character. This one I'm just trying to find the Dreadenbusher. If you take the attack action on the turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as part of the action, dealing an extra d8 a weapon damage type on hit.
Okay,
So
so
essentially, I'm rolling to hit, adding a d8 plus everything else.
yeah, so just roll to hit.
I will not use sharpshooter for this one. Thank fuck. 17.
17 will hit.
Cool. So it's gonna be a d10 plus 5 plus a d8. Ooh, that is a 9. No, that's 6. Plus 3 plus 5 is 14 damage.
14 damage, nice. This one pierces through its shoulder as it's clawing its way out of the ground, and you notice that it's almost like half pumpkin, half flesh, and it doesn't seem to have any bone structure to it. It's just kind of folding its way out, but it is still standing. Anything else you'd like to do?
Just checking my movement. I think I get a bit of extra movement because of that ability, Dragon Ball shirt. I get increased. If I do said thing, I get increased movement by 10 feet, so I have a movement speed of 40, but it's at just rough terrain.
Yep, so it's half speed, so you got 20 foot of movement you can use.
I am going to make my way towards the house 20 feet, please.
Sure.
God, how do I just click and go here?
So that's 10 feet.
That's 10 feet. Brr.
There you go.
Yeah. As I'm going there, I'm gonna actually squish my heel of my boot into that was living pumpkin corpse thing and be like,
I love it. As you squish your heel into it, Nisa, you do notice that the brain behind you kind of gives a flash of orange. As we come to Gozo's turn, you see Mateo's just bolted one down. So you're up. So you can take an action, a bonus action, and movement in any order you want.
let's go. You can move the outfit. No, because no, not near any.
Can I get close enough though to fucking pumpkin there?
Yeah. How much movement do you have? He's got 25, so you can make it 10 feet.
Higher.
So you can move 2 squares. So each square is 5 foot.
Yeah.
So I move 10 feet.
Yep.
I use my short sword and take a slash at him.
Nice. So you roll a d20 and add on your bonus for your short sword.
17.
17 will hit. So now you go for your damage.
20. Oh no, 7.
The damage to you.
Okay, sorry. 7.
7 points of damage. Nice. You just start hacking at this thing, and it's like pieces of it are falling off, but it looks like it's still standing or still climbing out of the ground.
Stable. Or even one square back.
I use my bonus action when disengaged to move back to 1 square.
Very nice.
Rather enough to be out.
Yeah. So as this thing's like, it's becoming taller than you very quickly, and you kind of just do like a little like 1-2 backwards, and get out of its reach. Is there anything else you want to do, Gozo?
That's it. I'm done.
Awesome. Nisa, you're up.
First question.
Yeah.
How heavy is that brain jar?
Well, you'd find out when you pick it up.
Side?
No.
No, it's through the window.
I'm going to just grab a rock off the ground and smash the window.
Okay. Easy enough. You find one and throw it through the window, just like your companion did earlier in the day. Smashes through. So this window here is now open.
Cool. Does that count as my action?
I'm going to say that can be a bonus action.
Cool. In that case, I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Hand around the little jar and see if I can lift it.
Okay. What's the weight on Mage Hand?
10 pounds.
Doesn't seem to be able to pick it up.
Oh, what are you saying?
Yeah, Mage Hand was match.
Aggressively typing memories.
Yeah, it's. I was just finding out what 10 pounds is. It's about 4 kgs.
Just heard that like.
4 kgs.
4 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is how I know I can pick you up and on.
She's sideways.
It doesn't seem to work. Do you want to use any movement?
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's like sitting on like a bedside table kind of scenario.
There's a calculator down the bottom.
In that case, I will use movement. But I can only move a little distance. Is that another window there?
Whoa.
That?
That's a window, and next to it is a door.
Cool. I'm just going to scoot there, and that'll be me.
Sure. That brings us to the boneless turn.
Boneless.
All right, this one is going to move 10 feet towards you, Gozo. That's what's going to follow. These are going to start moving down to Mateo.
Hi.
And this one is going to move into combat with you, Gozo, and try and take a swing at you. So it rolls an 11, so what's your armor class?
15.
15. So it misses on its as it reaches up like a hand and just like slaps it on the ground, but you kind of just push it out of the way. And now we're going to move to the brain's turn.
You can't touch me, pumpkin bitch. I love it.
You feel a pulsing in your brain, Nisa.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw. As it is going to use Mind Blast on you.
Period.
14.
14. That is enough to save.
Yes.
Yeah, so no effect. You feel it and you kind of close your eyes and push away this migraine that is starting as you turn back and look at the brain and see it like glowing and then kind of settle down again. No effect on you. Mateo, you are up, top of the round.
Hello. I'm just gonna do what I did last time. Exactly the same. To the two little pumpkins on the above me. First one going to the top diagonal left one. Left.
Yep, so closest to you.
Yes, please. Sharpshooter. Oh, not good. It's a 14 plus 5. Actually, no. It's a 9. It's a 14 plus 4, so 18 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Period. So roll for damage. It's a D2. Come here. I just get my D2. Plus 5. Oh, Jesus. 8 plus 10 is 18 damage.
With your sharpshooter, isn't that a negative effect on the roll to hit?
Yeah, I got a 14. I have a plus 9 to hit.
No.
And so it minuses 5.
Oh, right, I see. Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, I just heard you say
I've got
add
crossbow
4.
bolts that have a plus 1, so I have.
That's cool. What was the damage on that, sorry?
It is going to be a 8 plus 10, so 18.
18 damage. Swing round, and this one that is still moving kind of around the bolt that you put in it last time, you breathe out and just pull the trigger, and it just
Yep.
pummels through it.
As a bonus action, I will reload.
Yep.
And I will go for that top one again.
Yeah, go for it.
Top hitter as well. I still have the extra D8 because of my loom sort of thing. 19. It's gonna be, this is gonna be a 19, so it was a 15 roll. 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Roll for damage plus D8 plus 10 plus 15. That's a lot better. That's 10. That's a 10 plus another 10 plus 5 is 25 damage to that top one.
25 damage. Nice. You just wipe it out in one shot.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna continue making my way to the house, but I'm going to go 10.
On this.
I'm gonna go diagonally up. Is that 5 or is that gonna be 10 for me?
No, that's all 5.
And then I remove. Yeah.
Love it.
And pass it.
All right, Gozo. This thing is trying to claw around you. What are you doing?
I hack at it with my short sword again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Very nice. So, what's your damage dice on your short sword?
Plus 6.
2d6.
Oh, sorry.
2d6. So you're going to automatically be a 6, and then you roll a 6 on top of that, and then add your bonus.
Um, 11.
11 plus 6.
Oh, 17. Sorry.
17. This one that has already got hack slashes from your short sword, you just find those and just keep going at it like you're carving up a pumpkin, and it starts splattering like a bad horror movie as you kill this thing.
Let's go.
Anything else you'd like to do? You've still got your movement and your bonus action.
I would like to disengage.
You don't need to.
Oh,
It's dead.
okay. I would like to move.
You got 3 squares, I think.
Can I go? I can't go.
You can go anywhere you want.
Going to move.
Yeah, so each square is 5 foot, and you can move, I think, 10 feet, so 2 squares in any direction.
I'm going to move up here.
Do I have
No,
2?
only 2 squares.
You can go wait, wait. You can go.
I don't know how you go die.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll bonus action.
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action, nice. Roll me a stealth check.
Yeah.
26.
26. You
26.
run across and you glance down and see that one of the sprinkled amongst all these kind of weird rotting pumpkins are normal pumpkins as well. And you see one and just kind of quickly do a little circle with your short sword and then pop yourself into a pumpkin. All right, Nisa, you're up.
I am going to skirt on over here. And because my mage hand is still within 30 feet, I'm gonna move it to open the door or like unlock the door from the inside.
Sure. You concentrate on your mage hand and it swings around to the door and opens it up. This door here is now accessible.
Cool. And while I'm there, I'm going to. I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action. Let me just double check.
Bonus.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action cast spiritual weapon.
All right. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
My spiritual weapon looks like a big acorn.
A big acorn.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Let's see
Oh,
if we
yes.
can find an acorn. There's a lot of squirrels. I can't find an acorn.
Either an acorn or a scythe. I'll take either. I don't know. It's supposed to be between. It's fall.
That's
It's
true.
winter, technically. Coming into winter.
Right, okay.
In game, yeah.
Look.
Yeah, but it's fall. That's when pumpkins are and Halloween.
Roll20 is not providing, so you get a little squirrel.
I will be okay with that.
You just squirrels.
I will cast my squirrel between me and the motherfucker down here, so it'll be about there.
Yep. Love it. All right, that brings us to the boneless's turns. The they're going to move here and stop at the spiritual weapon. This one is going to come up here and start to move past you, Gozo, as it has not seen you.
Oh, fuck me.
And then this one is going to come to Mateo and take a slamming action.
Hell, it's slamming it.
A 19.
Absolutely.
So that is 5 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Right. Oh, I'm close to give me a sec. Ooh, that's a 14.
A 14. That is enough. As it starts to like wrap itself around you, you rip it off and push it back 5 feet as it still stands facing you. That then comes to the brain's turn.
Brain.
And it is going to try and cast... Actually, it can't see anyone at the moment. It is going to hold its action. So that brings us to top of the round, Mateo.
Hello. Kia ora.
Kia ora whānau, kia koutou katoa.
Tinakoko.
I'm going to.
So you're currently in combat with this one. What are you going to do?
What is your creative liberty around disguise self?
What are you trying to do?
I want to become a pumpkin.
Okay,
Also, how lit is this area?
pretty fucking lit. It's getting darker.
Okay. Cool. Would I be able to disguise myself into a pumpkin?
Could you please explain how you're going to disguise yourself into a pumpkin, and then I will base the DC off that.
Woo! Okay, as it watches you do it.
Correct. It is an unintelligent being.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pull my hat down over like like behind my head, and kind of just go really fast and like nice little spin, and the hat's gonna like spin, and I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin, and the hat's gonna fall just to the side of it, like a nice. Using the hat kind of create a
So
silhouette.
this disguise self, is that a spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need component. I need.
No,
It's a Gloomstalker. I get it as a Gloomstalker.
let me just...
Disguise self. You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the end of the spell, or your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller. You can appear thin, fat, or so it's technically not. So you must adapt a form that has the same basic arrangement of the limbs. So no, it cannot be a pumpkin.
You
Doggo.
must
enough.
adopt a form that is the same basic
Right.
arrangement of limbs as you.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you can
sorry.
turn into a pumpkin scarecrow if you want.
Stop it.
Yeah, actually, let's fucking go for that. I'm gonna
I
like
wanna put them outside.
same
Okay.
kind of like use the like spin.
I was getting confused with a disguise kit, but no, if it's a spell, you spin around and then you become almost like a pumpkin scarecrow.
40.
You know what? Just for flavor, it might fuck me up in like the sense of trying to disguise. Hat's gonna like spin, and then like lightly just feather fall. Not legit the spell, but like
Yeah.
the idea of it land on top of my head as
Okay.
a little, like.
For anyone else that's watching, you see Mateo turn into a pumpkin scarecrow.
Get down. Sorry. Dog's being a pain in the ass. That is my action.
All right.
I'm just trying to think. I can't really cast anything else. I'm on my last spell slot, so I'm gonna. That's my turn.
Okay, Gozo.
Just using the bathroom brief, so if you do anything towards me, just let these guys know and I'll.
Thanks for letting everyone know.
Yeah.
As you sit inside this pumpkin, Rambo style, with pumpkin like painted across your cheeks, you see this thing start crawling beside you.
With his orange hair.
Yeah, a stalk. I'm just you come out of the pumpkin like. The thing is crawling beside you. Would you like to attack it, or do you want to wait?
I would like to surprise attack it.
Awesome. So you will get advantage on this. So you roll 2d20s and take the higher one.
Yep. I surprise attack it with my short. No, 22.
22. That definitely hits. So now you get, because you got advantage on that, you get your sneak attack bonus as well. So I think that's 3d6?
Yeah, 3d6 plus 4.
Yeah, so 3d6 plus your short sword damage.
3 plus 4. No, so roll that.
Yeah.
And then 9 plus 4.
13.
13 plus your 3d6.
Yeah, that was total.
Oh yeah, 13. You jump out like a quick little Assassin's Creed out of this haystacks and get this thing, do a couple of pinpricks, and then jump back into the pumpkin. It looks hurt. It hasn't gone down, but it does not know what hit it, and it's kind of just flopping around. Nisa.
While I am where I am going to cast Toll the Dead on the bitch face that's facing off with the Mateo.
Oh, you missed what I did.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save. Well, that's a natural one.
That's a definite fail.
Oh,
Wow.
that's the first natural one.
No, I haven't met one earlier.
I got a natural 20 at least.
Let me just double check.
Is it missing any of its hit points?
No.
Oh, yeah, you haven't hit it yet? Sorry, I disguised self.
Is that the one down?
Cool, it takes
Okay.
7 points of damage. And I will use my bonus action to get my spiritual weapon to smack the other fucker.
Nice. Roll to hit. This acorn is just like pummeling a pumpkin into the ground.
Two just jumping.
Just get the Natural 20!
Let's go.
Oh!
And that's this plus, so that's an 18 total.
18. Nice. Your acorn just squishes this thing in and twists and turns as it just keeps going and dies.
Love it.
All right, that brings us to.
Oh, hold on, I'm also gonna use
Oh, yeah, go for it.
movement, to scoot on over there.
Only two left.
Is it difficult terrain the whole way around?
Nah, I reckon after this it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Cool. All right. So this bonus is completely unaware that Gozo has gone back into the pumpkin. Is going to keep trying to head up towards Mateo. So you get an attack of opportunity if you want to use it, Gozo.
Pop out and smack him. Does he get surprise attack?
Not on this, no. It's once per turn, so it resets at the start of your next turn.
But not because he's leaving your range.
Yeah, right, okay, I pop out and try and take another little slash
Okay. So roll to hit.
straight away.
No, roll to hit.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause you might die, you might not.
Natural 20.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Go for damage.
3d6.
That's what was before.
No sneak attack on this one.
11 overall.
You come out and you just like pin its head to the ground and shut it down as you completely kill it.
Wow!
Love it.
So only one remaining. It's going to take a swing at you, Mateo. Unfortunately, the scale. Yeah, I'm going to say the scarecrow is not enough to convince it to stop trying to envelop you.
Oh, wow.
Excuse.
But that is a natural one, so maybe it is a bit confused, and it's kind of like goes and confused and doesn't quite make the hit. But we're going to go to the brain. And it is going to send out a mind blast in your direction, Mateo.
Yep.
So I need an intelligence save.
Does he not? It hasn't seen me though. Has it? Alright.
This is a big brain.
Spider.
Oh, hello.
That's
Can
not.
you get up? Can you get up? Like, it doesn't look like a good boy.
Sorry. White tail.
Roll a natural 20 on it.
Intelligence saving throw?
Yes, please.
I got you. Oh fuck.
No,
I
he's not
know.
a white cell.
Oh,
He's not on anything anymore. Jesus.
Oh Jesus, not good. That's a 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
take.
have
We roll it.
What's mine? Wait a second.
17 points of psychic damage.
That is a. Oh, are they changing the wind? I accidentally.
Is that a concentration check for your disguise self?
It's not until the spell ends or until you use your action to dismiss it.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
So yeah, you feel this pulsating in your brain as you take 17 points of psychic damage.
How?
But it is your turn now.
It is my turn. Okay, period. New HP. Ruggy. Oh fuck. I'm still up.
You can still behave like yourself.
I know.
What are you trying to do?
Like full on Howl's Moving Castle, like turn up, just like boing.
What's going
Yeah.
He's a scarecrow.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity
Oh,
though. That's the issue. And if I take an action to undisguise myself, I can't get the thing because I have to take an attack action. Because I can't attack as. Oh, can I attack as a scarecrow?
You just look like a scarecrow. You aren't.
Yeah, you can still attack.
Ah!
Yeah.
Do I have my belongings? No, but this is my belongings.
What?
You can pull out a crossbow from your scarecrow form.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to pull out my crossbow as a scarecrow form and use sharpshooter so I don't get disadvantage, I think. No, that's cover. That's cover, sorry.
No
a long
close
range
range
doesn't
weapons.
impose... Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your range weapon attack rolls, and your range weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover.
Yeah, it's not in cover, it's just in your face.
So I'm still going to have to roll disadvantage. So
You
I'm
are.
going to roll standardly, so no sharpshooter.
You have no close
Yeah, so it's still at disadvantage.
Do have a close range weapon. I have a short sword. Whee!
Yeah, I was thinking, what are you
I
doing?
remember at the start you were talking about how you have a short sword.
I'm going to pull out my short sword. Sorry.
You see this scarecrow doing like the game inventory swap between like all the different weapons. It's like crossbow, short sword, crossbow, backpack, can of soup.
These Skyrim flashbacks to when you're just in the bloody menu.
It's a 17,
When you drop everything and it just goes pudum, pudum, pudum.
23 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Period. It's 10 damage. Yeah.
10 damage, nice.
Um,
It looks like it's a about to go. If you want to do anything else with your bonus action.
I can't because it's not my crossbow.
Sucks for you.
Fuck you. I'm going to.
Can you disengage?
No, because I'm a ranger. Shit.
How much health you got?
Not a lot.
None of us have a lot.
I'm on 17.
He's on 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
He only had 20 to start with. Drinking that moonshine really took it out of him.
Oh, wait, was that an intelligence check earlier?
It was.
I have survived. I have advantage on intelligence. Oh, no, Red, don't worry, ignore
What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm going to,
Why?
I don't want to move out of its range because you get this attack of opportunity.
Just stay there, you're fine.
I'm going to hold put and just be like,
Okay.
I'm just going to be like,
Okay. Gozo, you see your scarecrow friend struggling with this thing up in front of you.
hey, I've killed like
Can I
heaps, thank you very
surprise
much.
attack? Can I surprise attack again?
Yes, it must be.
Okay. I surprise attack with my
Can you
short
wait?
bow.
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
So I will.
So your normal size bow to you as you
Yeah.
once again Rambo out of the pumpkin and aim, roll to attack. You get advantage on this.
Roll again. The second roll was a fucking nat 20.
All right, beginner's luck, mate.
Oh my god!
Look, it's on 1 hit point, so you don't have to go for damage. But do you want to describe to me how you absolutely annihilate this thing from where you are? You can even incorporate movement into it.
I'm in front of it, but as a
Okay.
scarecrow.
As I pop out, I sling out this arrow from my short bow, which is too big for me to handle. Still,
It's like a longbow.
yeah, it's like a longbow, but I somehow
Manage
fucking.
it.
I get it straight between its, I guess its eyes. You could, or what's in place of its eyes, right on the forehead.
Yeah.
Slings past Teo, and just completely obliterates its head and just
Nice. Like a balloon
gets covered
popping.
in rain.
Thanks.
It just-
My stuff.
Showers behind it as you take that down. Cool. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to come out of my little cubby hole
Uh-huh.
I know, right?
and
We've been rolling really well tonight.
move.
Can't relate.
How much movement?
By
do I
we,
have?
I meant Jocelyn.
How much movement do I have again?
You've only got 2 squares because we're still on difficult terrain.
Okay.
What
I move
if he gets out of that pumpkin patch?
like that.
If you like stick your feet out the bottom of this pumpkin and wear it as like a
Can I do that?
of course you can.
All right. I stick my feet out and I use it as armor, and I move.
And you waddle towards the house.
I waddle towards the house.
I love that.
It's like out of Fortnite when you hide as a bush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the pumpkin.
All right, Nisa, you are seeing some weird shit around that side of the house, but what are you going on? There's a scarecrow that's rolling through its inventory. There's a pumpkin that's waddling up towards the house.
You can't see any of this, can you?
Oh, fuck.
The door's open.
I am going to wander up to the door, and then I just kind of want to like, can I just try and like tuck and roll the rest of my movement?
Mm-hmm.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Nice pumpkin.
Nice. You roll into the house. As you do, you feel the stone kind of hit your shoulder, and you roll onto the rug. As you hear kind of a creak.
I'm just gonna pull that rug back hard and fast from the
Sure. You pull it back, and you see a trapdoor beneath it.
Nice.
Cool beans. We're still in initiative though, yeah?
You definitely, yes.
Hold it, Brian.
Hold on. I can do some things. That's right, it might just be open.
Wine. Red wine. It's not even red wine, it's
Pink rose.
pink rose.
I'm going to cast. Hold on.
3 net 20s, isn't it?
I'm going to cast flaming sphere above where the brain is.
I'm going to say if you want to do that, I'm going to move you down here so you can see it.
Okay.
If you want to be in line of sight of it.
Yeah, can I? Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Fuck it.
What does it need to do?
Basically, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity save.
Gotcha.
As
So
a bonus action, I can move it.
end of its turn, right?
Right.
All right, let's throw this down here.
There we go.
Nice.
All right. That is the end of your turn.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Yes. Let me just do some hard and fast maths. I'm also going to move my acorn into the room with me.
Yep.
My little acorn squirrel thing.
Kind of like floats over to you. It's going to bring us to the brain's turn, and it is going to try and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on you.
Love it.
Let's go.
So it's a Wisdom save.
Bring it, motherfucker. I have advantage on wisdom saves.
Oh, of course you do.
She starts laughing like that.
Yeah,
And I need it.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
What is it? Is it a 1?
No, it's a...
Uh-oh.
Normal.
It's a 12.
12.
Yeah, nah.
That's not gonna quite scrape it.
You see your Acorn bobbing into the room, and you look out the window and see Gozo waddling up in this pumpkin, and you just crack up and you lean over, and then it starts to hurt, and then it starts to keep going, so you will fall prone.
That's okay.
And you are incapacitated.
Oh no.
No damage though. It then comes to the end of its turn. It needs to make a dex save, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Guess how dexterous this is. Oh, it's a good roll, but it's -5. So that's a 13 total.
Hold on, let me... No, doesn't make it.
All right. What happens?
Takes 2d6 fire damage.
All right, go for it. Roll it.
Not a lot of.
That was a shit first roll as well.
Two.
2. You see little tiny bubbles start to come up. It's like just as the jug's starting to boil, those little tiny ones that go up the side of the glass. That's all the damage that it takes.
That's fine.
Okay. Mateo, back to you as a scarecrow.
Hello. Unfortunately, as an action, it's the length of it is just it's a fucking hour, so that's staying long. Woo! I will use I have to use my action to take myself out.
Mm-hmm.
But because at the start, so I've read it, at the start of my turn, I get a bonus 10 feet to my movement speed
Okay.
because of my web slipper. So I have a 40 movement speed.
That's the only thing
I'm going to. Is this the? This is the.
That's the window.
That's where the brain
This
is.
is the window. Is that broken?
Yeah,
It is.
You can attack and roll.
You can yeet yourself through the window. You might get a bit...
You're a scarecrow. You can do what you want.
I have just undisguised myself.
Oh yeah, you have.
There's no scarecrow just looking at yourself.
You're a ranger. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can chill.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's mark on the brain.
Okay.
What was your 5?
And
every time it finishes its turn, it takes
I will pull myself out of vision. So I've moved 5, 10, got 40. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. I move into vision, and then I'll cast Hunter's Mark, and then I'll take an extra to here to get out of vision.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my turn.
All right, Gozo. What's up?
Alright. I use my short bow again. And I sling an arrow at the brain.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hi. What are you doing, buddy?
14.
14 will hit. Go for damage.
I feel like I shouldn't have come into this. Yeah. I have one spell slot left.
6.
6 points of damage. It clangs off the side of the glass. It looks like it's a bit tough, but it looks like it's scratched it. Other than that, nothing else happens. You going to move?
I move 1 space to hide under.
Hide under the window. Let's go.
Nice. Kind of waddle up and crouch down behind the window. That brings us to Nisa.
My phone is dying and it's on charge.
I do on mine.
I'm going to toll the dead on the brain.
Nice.
Thank me out.
Actually, you're incapacitated.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you're
How do I
laughing.
become not incapacitated?
At the end of each of your turns, you can roll a wisdom save again.
Oh, so do I just roll one now and pretend my turn never happened?
Correct.
I can roll. So
No, I have to do it. Yeah. Wisdom save at advantage.
At advantage?
Nat 20. Fuck yeah.
Holy fuck! It is.
Oh yeah, number
Awesome.
5.
Wow.
Oh, we're well above 5 now.
The effect ends. You stand up, but that is the end of your turn.
That is. Okay. Instead of standing up, can I just like roll off to the side?
Sure.
Thanks. I just want to be not in sight of the brain. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Brain's turn. It is going to give Gozo a bit of the mind blast. So Gozo, can you make a intelligence saving throw, please?
Squeeze. 6. Intelligence. And you get that. Yeah, that's.
19.
19. You feel the throbbing start in your head, but it doesn't lead to anything. You are safe from it. Mateo.
Hello. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. I pop back into sight, pulling out my crossbow. Can I see it?
Yeah.
If I'm, yeah. I am going to get my stats. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's whenever I hit, so it's every single time I hit. Amazing. I'm going to roll the hit. Do my.
I didn't know I could do that.
I'm going to attack with my crossbow
Sure.
with sharpshooter.
Okay, so you take the negative.
Yep. So that's a +4. It's gonna be 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
So it's gonna be my D10 plus a D6. Hunter's mark +5 +10. Ooh, hello! I find my thing. It is a 9 +5, so 14 +10, 24 damage.
24 damage. You swing round and whoosh, launch this crossbow. It hits the glass straight on and shatters it as the brain kind of falls down and slops on the ground as the water kind of starts pouring out from the canister. Its lifeless form lays on the ground, and you see the water start trickling down across to the rug and then dripping down.
Just the water, not the brain.
Just the water. The brain seems to be a lump of flesh on the ground as you have killed it.
Brain's
Because
dead.
there was something with the water irrigation, yeah? It was the water.
So that takes us out of initiative.
Period.
Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans.
No, we're
No,
in
no,
initiative,
we're out of initiative.
So we're back to role play mode.
I'm gonna get off the floor.
You stand yourself up.
I'll wait for the others to join me inside before I do anything
Yeah.
about the trapdoor.
I will make my way.
Making my way downtown.
I go all the way through here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Um,
So we said combat now, don't
Is your spiritual weapon gone?
Yeah, only lasts a minute.
we? No, so you're...
My acorn is gone.
I grab mine back. He's still
Oh!
in his armor suit of pumpkin.
What time of day is it?
Sure, I love us. It's evening now.
As I'm making my way, I'm not saying it.
Downtown.
Make my way down to...
Walking fast. Faces
Can I
fast.
just observe as I get myself inside, like on the route inside? Take my gaze back towards the town. I know we're a wee way out, but is there like anything that shows the town what people are approaching? Is there lights changing? Is there noise that's kind of
There's definitely noise. It sounds like the festivities are starting.
starting? Okay. Yeah, cool. So it's kind of like dusk coming to night.
Yeah.
And we were warned nighttime. We're kind of like, uh-oh, cool. Amazing. Yeah, inside.
So there's a trapdoor here, and all of the weird water brain fluid
Went into the
went
trapdoor.
down.
Irrigation, right?
Irrigation, witches.
Hmm.
Woohoo! Let's burn the bitch.
Exactly. Could just burn this establishment.
Yeah, but she's underneath it.
In a stone.
Lead the way.
How about we and she'll pat goes on the head a couple of times and lift the trapdoor up just high enough
Is
for
it
a little
unlocked?
2-foot tall half.
Oh yeah, is it unlocked?
You pull the rug back and look at the trapdoor, and all this brain juice is kind of flowing down into it. You open it up. It is not locked.
It's not locked. On first glance from a distance, as you're patting and kind of going, any form of light.
No light.
Amazing.
I have dark vision, it's okay.
So do I.
So do I.
Awesome.
Just a thing, because Gloomstalker. Sorry, the features and traits. While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see in that darkness.
Okay.
So none of us can see you.
Yep.
When you jump down.
Yeah, so I'm like, not intentionally. It just kind of was like, as we kind of like establish, and we like, remember, like I'm here, I'm not here. I'm like,
I'll try not to hit you.
I'm gonna go in the back. No, should I go in the front?
All three of you jumping down.
Yeah, I'm going first because I'm invisible.
All right.
You and then you, because you're a sneaky bitch, and I'll go in the back.
Yeah.
Because
Alright.
I'm not a sneaky bitch.
One by one, you jump down into this darkness, and you are met with this.
I think it's so fucking long to get here. Wow.
Oh my god, it's 10 to 10. Fuck.
Alright.
It's a Friday.
Party, yeah.
All right.
Fun.
Looking forward to the weekend.
As long as it's filled with Dungeons and Dragons.
Has the map loaded for us?
So you're down the bottom of it,
Hold on, you might have to
There we go.
zoom out a smidge.
and
There
you
we go.
see that you are in almost a cavern, and you can see this almost green-like water flowing. It seems to be flowing from right to left, so this way.
Oh, right.
Mateo has seemed to have disappeared from sight, but you can still sense that she is there. But what would you like to do?
You still a scarecrow?
No!
That would be so fun. Scarecrow just like. Dum, dum. Hello, motherfuckers.
What are we doing? Ooh.
Let me have a quick look at the shit that I can do.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
That's great. That is good.
Oh.
What?
Reese, were you running? Was it you who was running the one shot where we faced off against those giants in the cave?
Possibly.
Oh, what?
In
In the lava cave? The lava one? When I came and sat in your room one time?
maybe. And oh yeah, and I kept using command to make the giant.
That's right.
Lie down again.
Lie down, bitch. Go to sleep. Sleep.
It was pretty much like that.
Lo and behold, I have that spell.
Nice.
Okay. So we've come down into this area. I'm immediately gonna
First and foremost, anyone taking damage?
you hear that, you're like meh. But you don't know where you hear my voice, you're like yeah.
Fuck it, I can't see you. You don't get it.
I'm going to say for the purposes of this, you can still cast the spell.
Okay, cool.
But also
What?
what are you on?
I'm 17.
Oh, health. Yeah.
For the purposes of this, I'll be like, my stubbornness will come into this and play and be like, a little bit chip off the shoulder, but I'm fine with his voice. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm plus 1 new.
You get 1d4 plus 4, which is 6 points of healing.
1d4, nothing. Unless I decide to heal
She's
you.
more hurt than you.
No, I'm not.
I'm
He's more hurt than me. You only took 5 points. Wait, I thought he was on 15.
Yeah, he started on 20.
Oh yeah, I've taken a fuck ton then. Where is my D4?
Holy
Why?
shit.
1d4 plus 4.
I just rolled it.
Oh shit, sorry, thank you. What did you say, sorry? 6.
Yeah. And I'm assuming it was about 6. Because I don't remember.
I have a high constitution, hence the reason why I have.
Hold on, I rolled it on the thing. It should say on the.
Yeah, true. Sorry. Apologies. Thank you. Sorry, Breeze. As I kind of like step forward and you'd be like,
Yeah, 6.
You
can see all the previous rolls if you do them online.
as I move forwards and I get blasted with this go-go juice, of nice healing, I'll be like, I'll turn around and give you a thumbs up for getting, you can't see me, and I'll be like, thank you. I will make my way towards this river.
Sure.
Please.
As you look out to it, you see that there are two directions: the direction that the water is flowing from, and the direction that it's flowing to. Let me just reveal what you see.
Upstream or downstream?
Upstream.
So,
Where is this brain juice leaking towards? Is it just to the right?
yeah, to the ground and then into the river.
I think downstream, man.
I say, a lot of fucky shit tends to happen upstream as then the water travels down.
Oh no.
Because it could be traveling
How
to
deep
that
is it?
place.
You can go have a look. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not transparent. You can't see the bottom.
Gross. My stick goes on. I'm not gonna stick goes on.
I walk up to it And I pick up a rock and I throw it in there to see if it's a circle.
Okay. Throw the rock in and it ploop, sinks. Doesn't seem to dissolve or anything. But it does kind of move a little bit, you know, as it sinks in.
How far down can we see it go before it is like the water is too opaque?
So it's got like a green tinge to it. Probably maybe like a foot or so.
Okay, it's not too far.
Yeah, but that's only until we can not see the rock.
So yeah, the water is coming from this direction.
How do we get across this question?
Like coming from the left.
Yes, sorry. Got it around the wrong way before.
Oh, so flowing left to right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And to your right, you can see like a ledge, like this is going up. A rock face.
Because I need to count some squares. Okay.
Yep. Do you want to go downstream or do you want to go upstream?
I reckon
Can mage hand him across?
can.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk
It's a day
over
to be a hut.
to. I know we picked some handy characters for having.
I almost
No
picked a
plan for this at
barbarian
all.
that I could have thrown you guys over.
I'm gonna just wander over to the edge of it here, and then mage hand goes across.
Okay. You get picked up in your little pumpkin suit and put over to the other side.
Still got the pumpkin suit.
You could just float down the fucking river.
I probably could.
Except you cut holes in the bottom of your legs.
I could make a boat out of it.
Probably. Go check that little cave, but be careful.
Okay. If I fall in the water, I'll just bob down.
Alright, so what are you checking out?
We're going back. Oh, is that a ledge?
Yeah, so you got to climb up it, so I want a athletics check for that.
That's a 7.
Did it come up? 7.
A 7. I'm going to say you can't quite get up it. You kind of claw at the rocks and they kind of start falling away.
Get out of the pumpkin. You could stand on the pumpkin. Could he?
Can I stand on the pumpkin?
There's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Alright, I stand on the pumpkin.
Alright, well, you'd like to try again? Give it to me at disadvantage then.
Oh, yeah. Roll twice. Take the one. Go on, do it again, It's worse.
I rolled an 18 and now I rolled a 6. Oh, come on.
But a 6 for a total of what?
6. A total of 6.
Oh, total of 6. You get a little bit of a handhold and you think you've got it, and as you pull yourself up, you go up about a couple of inches and then drop on your pumpkin as it squishes.
Ah.
I lost the pumpkin. Oh well.
No.
Okay, I just decided to sit there and think about my life decision.
What are the other two of you doing?
Actually, hang on, do I have a grappling hook?
Oh, that could help.
I
remember
have
something
rope.
about that. Yeah, I
I'm
think
so
I have.
far away from it now.
I think I have rope and all that. Hold on. Inventory.
Oh, wait. Hold
Backpack. I have
Jesus.
rope, 50 feet of rope.
That's not gonna help. Oh, fuck. Can I, as this is going on, because fuck it.
Yes.
How thin is this leech over here?
You could shimmy across it.
Let me show me why. Around here.
Okay.
This little group here.
You come up against it's almost like an arc where the shadow is. So the river runs into it, but the arc goes over here.
Oh,
wait. So what? Wait.
So that's nearest.
So I can't. So it's too hard to see around to see what's up there.
To look down this way.
Yeah.
So it goes. The rock comes all the way down to the river, and the river goes under it.
Oh yes, my bad. Yeah. I kind of go like, fuck. I could try climb it. I don't want to. Actually, some reasons so she kind of light up.
You can do anything you want, or you could just keep looking at this river as the festival goes on.
I'm gonna step into the water.
Okay.
Just like lower myself in,
Why don't you
see
just
how
touch-
deep it gets.
touch the water?
Nah.
You lower yourself into the water 1 foot, 2 foot, 3, 4.5 as you find your footing on the bottom. But the current is, you can definitely feel the current, and you're still kind of got your arms on the side of the ledge, but you can stand in the water.
Because you're 6 foot there.
Yeah. This area. Does it look like if I were to climb it, there is a place to pull myself up to, or does it just look like it's going straight into the ceiling?
Straight into the ceiling.
I'm gonna be like, fuck my life.
Oh, I forgot to move first. Fuck.
Oh well.
No, that was my plan.
Oh.
I'll climb back out of the water and shimmy across the rocks first.
Okay.
Now we know how deep it is.
You go.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up over here, and then I'm gonna lower myself back into the water like there.
Okay.
Is it deeper there, or is it the same depth?
About the same, maybe 5 foot.
Cool. Where I am, I'm gonna yell out to Gozo and be like, right. Okay. We can do this. We say go, you're gonna climb, and I'm gonna, for lack of a better term, push you from here.
You're gonna mage hand me. Right?
No.
You're gonna,
No.
you're gonna like, force push me.
I can telekinetically shove him.
Force push, right.
Okay.
Use the
Or will
force.
that I will actually just mage hand you close enough. I'll just mage hand him up high enough so that he can is level with the ledge.
All right. I'm gonna say between the give me a strength check to try and keep your balance. And if you
Not good. Not good. Not good.
What is it? What is
You
it?
saying that one?
5.
Oh.
a 5, you mage hand Gozo up to the ledge, and as you're concentrating it, the current kind of slips you a little bit, and you fall into the water and go down 15 feet, taking 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
As this
I'm
is going
relatively
on,
healthy.
I'm gonna sneak on back here and be like, fuck my life, I'm really not doing good. Noticing that my two companions have fucked off.
Decided to be fuckwits.
And I'm like, oh, well, that's convenient. I'm invisible, and my other companions are gone. Amazing. Knowing that Gozo kind of went this way, I am going to make my way all around here.
You start shimming around, and you see Gozo pull himself up just as Nisa slips into the water and then pops back out about 15 feet down. Gozo, you see that you are on a ledge that kind of turns around to the left, and you can see almost these viney tendrils hooked into the wall that looks like it's in the cavern that's around the corner, but you need to go around to get a proper look at it.
Right. Oh, I guess I just mosey on over. Think more way. Yeah, yeah. Is that-
Sure. What you go, Lucy?
No, I'm more than happy to let this roll. You go.
What you see in front of you, Gozo, is a horrific sight.
Fantastic.
Do I get frightened?
No.
Not quite, but you see in front of you a pool that is 60, 100 feet across in diameter, a pool of this water, and as it's seeping down into the river that you have just crossed. In the center of it, you see a round, one-eyed, orangish being with tendrils coming out from it into the walls, with vines crawling around it. As you round the corner, 6 of its eyes start turning towards you. As you guys
We are so far away.
see this.
Please, I've been seen.
Yes, you were not being sneaky at all.
You weren't aware to be sneaky. You weren't knowing what to expect. Oh, you seen a photo.
Oh yeah, where?
A recent photo.
I would
Oh,
like
we're missing a fucking beholder?
everyone to roll initiative, please.
We're missing a fucking beholder, Reese! Reese, what the fuck?
Now, is it appropriate for me to tell you that there were healing potions in the cabin?
Over here.
We're here now. Oh no.
Alright, initiative?
Initiative. That's a 20 for the beholder.
This isn't my initiative. I'm just gonna see if my dice is still working.
Mateo, what did you get?
It's a 17 plus 7, it's a 24.
24, nice. And Gozo?
17 plus 4, 21.
I got 20.
Whoa! You're all going before it, even though it rolled a 20. That's amazing. So,
Yeah, you go.
Mateo, you see Gozo run off into the cavern. You see Nisa slip, and then you just hear a rumbling of as this thing has seen Gozo, but you do not know what it is yet.
Kind of channeling, like, it kind of shakes me to my core. I'm feeling a little bit like the past events have kind of, I'm feeling a little bit steady with myself. I kind of just like breathe. I kind of like center myself and be like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but I need to go and headstrong. And I like, I think I tell me, I like hit myself and I cast Cure Wounds on myself,
Okay.
knowing that I need to be the strongest I need to be.
Okay.
My spellcasting modifier is +3, so it's D8. It is a 10.
So you recover 10 points of healing.
That is my action. Play changes. Okay, we're feeling a little bit more better. Beholder at level 4. What the fuck? I have 40 movement speed.
Okay.
5, 10. I'm gonna jump. Is that technically jumping into the water here?
Not where you are now. Now you are.
Yep, jumping in.
Yep.
That's 15,
Uh-huh.
20, 25, 30, 40 will get me here.
All right. As you're crossing, I need a
Try and
strength
make my way to that spot.
check, please.
Strength, just a straight strength check.
Correct. You can do athletics if you want.
Like an athlete. Oh my god, go on, chill. Same diff, same, like, modifier. 14.
14. You get in the water and you feel the current, but you do make it across to the other side.
Thank you, sir. That is my movement. There. Still technically invisible.
Oh yeah, that's good. Staying.
That was my action. That was my movement. I can't really cut. I'm out of spell slots, so I'm down on all those. My bonus action is my reload. I can't do anything else. I will pass for turn.
All right, Gozo. You see this thing staring at you, and coming from it is these tendrils that are attaching to the walls, all kind of pulsating different colors. You see that they are like connected to it. It is almost part of it. What would you like to do?
I am going to
No, it was Molotov.
move back behind this rock.
We've been up against a couple of the holes, and that's kind of
That,
All right, you move behind the rock. Yep.
and I'm hiding.
Hiding. Give me a stealth check.
Good fucking shot. Because these things can find things. Restore evil.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
Nice.
27.
27. You slink right into this little gap. I've rolled on its perception. You don't know what it rolled, but you feel like you're pretty well hidden. Nisa, would you like to try and get out of this water?
Fuck, I'm so fucking weak. Sure.
Let's go! Guidance yourself.
I can guidance myself.
You sure
I
can.
will Guidance myself.
Yep.
And then I will do. I'll do a strength check.
Or athletics.
Or athletics.
Should
I
be the same
honestly don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference.
Yeah, no. If you don't have proficiency.
Hold on, let me
in
just
athletics,
double check, but I really don't think so. No.
Oh, yes.
Here we go.
Fuck yeah!
You find the current and almost use it to like U-turn yourself around. You can take your full movement in any direction.
Just over to the ledge. Get me out of the water.
Yep.
Right.
And let me just see if I can do anything from over here. Give me
Can
a
you
sec.
see Gozo?
I can see Gozo.
No, he's hiding. You can't see him. But you know he's up there.
True, it's a ledge.
No one knows I'm hiding.
Uh-huh.
In that case, that is
It's a new flavour.
all I'm going to do for now.
All right. The beholder
Ah, breathe!
is going to move 20 feet
Huh?
in this direction, and you see its eye. It kind of, as it moves, it's the tendrils that are attached to the walls kind of move it, like you know they're pushing it along. As the eyes kind of are like looking around in the different directions, they don't seem to have spotted you, Gozo.
Awesome.
So that will end its turn. Which brings us to the top of the round, Mateo.
Hello. Hello. I'm not Russian, so
Could be Russian.
no. Yeah.
Russian.
I clearly hearing this sound. I want to reconjoin. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 35.
Sometimes you just gotta scoop them.
I meet with Nisa.
Yep.
Only got 5 feet left. I'm going to. No, I can't do any. Yeah, I'm going to turn to you. So I really only 5 minutes speed. I'm not going to do anything. You can't see me. Jokes! She doesn't know I'm here!
I would have heard you coming towards me.
Would have heard
We're not being particularly stealthy.
I'll be like, it's me. You know what's going on out there?
Just have a casual conversation about it.
I'm gonna so short comments like I don't want to be like
Well, I
any idea?
Gozo's shitting himself behind a rock.
Cool. Pass the turn.
All right, Gozo.
Very quick, just like what's going on?
The
Hey.
response is big, scary, bad.
As you're hidden, what would you like to do?
Bring out, shoot it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. Spring out, surprise attack with my bow, my short bow,
Your short, long bow.
my short long bow.
Long,
And
short bow?
Short one.
Long short bow.
Long short bow. Short long bow.
We're only fucking fighters. Like,
Hang on, is that?
you have 80 meters.
Of course we're fighting a fucking beholder.
Right, okay, so I'm gonna pop
Hi.
out and try this.
All right, roll to attack.
No.
13.
13.
13 to hit.
Your arrow swings past it.
And I hide back straight away.
All right. Nisa.
Raggy.
Just moving that
Okay, can someone move me back so I can see where I am? Yes. Hi. I am going to quietly get up the ledge and like edge myself along to like just before that little corner bit.
Okay. You're a bit taller than Gozer was, so you kind of reach up and pull yourself up. Going off that natural 20 you rolled before, you pull yourself up into this ledge.
Yeah, so 20. And I'm just gonna have a quick peek around the corner while I'm doing it.
All right, you peek around and see this thing being held up by these tendrils attached to the walls as it starts moving across, and one of the eyes locks onto you.
You're gonna get beamed.
I'm going to panic slightly, and then I'm going to continue to attack. And I'm going to... I had a plan, and it's immediately...
And now you see this big scary thing.
Exactly, like anyone would in this situation.
I hit the eyes. Six eyes.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the witch.
It's a fucking witch.
I need him to make a con save.
Okay.
The beholder.
Oh, it's a natural one.
Yes! He's
Oh.
blind!
As soon as you said
Hey.
that,
I can't blind us!
Yes!
You swing round and cast this blinding light that comes out from you, and you see the eyes kind of recoil, and then it looks around.
Oh, hold up.
No, hold on, he's too far. Fuck!
Oh,
What about range?
so he's 40 feet from you.
Can you move any further?
Yes, I have 10 feet left. Move me 10 feet forward, and then I do the same thing.
Yeah, you go to cast it, wait, run forward a little bit, and then shine it, and it recoils back, and it's looking around, and you can see that it's looking in all different directions. As you cast the blindness, you see the tendrils that are holding it up kind of like tense and like react to it as well. But yes, he is currently blinded.
How long for?
It's a save.
At the end of it, at the end of each of its turns, it needs to make a.
All right, now's the time to act.
It's his turn, isn't it?
Oh yes, it is too.
Fail.
You see the tendrils that are holding it up. There are 6 of them. They kind of like tense and relax, and then you see its eyes kind of look down, and you see that it's trying to sense movement. And they will move it in the same direction it was moving before, forward, as it kind of like moves itself along the walls. But it doesn't, it's only going that way because it knew that's where it came from. End of its turn, it does another wisdom save or constitution save. Oh, I'm not using that dice again. That's a 2.
Yes!
What did you roll?
No, I rolled a 2. It's Connor's plus 3, so 5.
Cool, yeah, no, he fails.
Yeah. Continues to be blinded. All right, Mateo.
I'm gonna make my way.
Pull yourself up.
fine.
Yep.
I'm a 5'7", 5'6". Pull myself up here. So that's about 10 feet.
Yep. You now see what the others are looking at as well.
From around this corner.
It's It's very dim in here. No, there's no light.
The only light is the water, eh? Because it's kind of glowing.
It's kind of glowing, yeah. It's just to reflect its magical sense.
So if I kind of go in that light, I would pop out of my invisibility or not?
No, I don't believe so.
No, you can just see.
Thank you.
So this is 15,
Right.
10, 20, 25. I can see it there.
You sure can, and it is horrifying. These 6 tendrils are pushing it forwards as it kind of is almost rolling towards you.
I've read about. I feel like I feel
You
like
get the
there's a-
sense that this entity is the tendrils are going up into the rock and then into the ground. This is what is probably controlling.
as my kind of rough backstory. I'm a hunter. I'm a monster hunter.
Mhm.
I feel like I would have read about these creatures. Never engaged.
Sure, I think you would have heard about beholders and what they can do. This one seems to look corrupted.
Yeah.
You know, it's obviously trying to control things. Beholders don't normally like to be seen; they like to control.
Cool. I'm going to I'm gonna just do my 2 attacks. My standard 2 attacks with my Golden Stalker. First attack directly at its main eyeball.
Okay.
Both won't have sharpshooter. Declaring both won't have sharpshooter effects.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 20.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. 25 to hit for the first shot at the eyeball.
Okay, that hits. Go for damage.
Yep. That's a D10 plus 5. Oh, juicy. 14.
Nice. Your arrow finds its place and it kind of like swings round as the tendrils kind of tense up again, and it's got this arrow sticking out of its eye. Go for your second
My
shot.
second attack is gonna be at the tendrils
Okay.
that connect to it. So I'm just gonna pick one that seems the most direct and easiest to hit.
Uh-huh.
My goal is to detach the tendril. So my attack is to detach the tendril to the beholder.
Sure.
Ooh, that is going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Thank God for high AC. Not AC, whatever the roll attack.
Oh,
Jasper!
Oh, buddy.
That's not the first time I ever.
That is going to be...
Oh, look, he's all twitchy. Honey.
Buddy.
It's not like I did much damage there.
That is 6 plus 5, so 11 damage.
11 damage.
Oh, plus a D8 because it's technically my second. Would the tendrils be on the same creature technically?
I'm going to say no. They are separate.
Hold up, let me just read if it's specifically creature or if it's attack based. If you take the attack action on that turn, you may make one additional weapon attack. So it's technically just another attack.
Okay, so roll the d8.
So I said 18 damage total.
18. You knock back this. Oh, sorry. Fire the second arrow. Because your damage is split between the main eye and the tendril, you see it fling into the tendril and it recoils, but it isn't fully damaged.
So it doesn't
Snap.
Cool.
But you do get the sense that if you had focused your full attack on it, it might have.
Okay. Cool.
So-
I've got a little bit of movement left. I've used 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tuck myself into this corner right here.
All right. Gozo, you're up.
Hello.
Hmm.
My phone is dying. Holy fuck.
So after seeing what Mateo did, you get a better sense of how this creature is reacting.
Are you okay, Jasper?
In other words, there's an arrow in the eye. You got rid of one of the tendrils.
No. So my attack wasn't strong enough, and I guess that you see that I lodge a bolt into it. It does some effect to it, but it doesn't split it.
Alright.
one in that too, or is it just that one?
Just that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's blind. It can't see you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Correct.
okay.
You still have to try and sneak because it can like sense where you are,
Alright.
It's got 6 eyes, so.
but it's blind.
But it's
Also, keep in mind it also can regain its its sight at any given time
Oh,
at the end of its turns.
If I can roll good.
I believe. As much as I would rather you not.
I don't know how far it is.
You can sneak as far as 25 feet.
25 feet. Alright.
I'll be back. Just put my computer on charge.
A laptop charger. You'll have to go around the rock.
I decide to sneak. 5, 10. I stick close to the wall. 15. 25.
Nice.
And I stay there. I guess you can't see me. I'm snug, so.
You can fire a shot off if you want.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Back onto action.
So I'll say you're still hidden, so go with advantage.
Yeah. So do it twice to the higher one.
Can I still get advantage if I go for one of the tendrils?
You can, yeah.
I fire the same tendril at the same tendril that Teo shot at.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Roll again. You've got advantage. Thank God for advantage.
Yeah, so 13.
13. You see that the tendrils are not moving around as much more, so it's a lot easier to hit than the actual beholder. That connects. You fire it into the tendrils, go for damage. And because this was with advantage, you get your sneak attack, so 3d6 as well.
So I roll damage first.
3d6 plus 4. No.
Oh, okay, I'll ignore that. 1, 2, 3. 14 overall.
14 plus 4.
Oh, 18.
So you get your 3d6 plus your normal damage as well.
Oh, so 14 plus 6. So 18.
18. Fire this bolt in, and the tendril snaps, finding it at the same place as Mateo's bolt. And you see it kind of like drop to one side as one of the tendrils is snapped from the thing. And you also see one of the eyes droop down.
Yeah. So that eye's gone.
It would appear that way, yes.
Alright. Well, my open's gone. Can't really do much else.
Out in the open.
Out in the open. But
I am going to. I'm going to Scorching Ray.
Ooh, nice.
One at 3 different tentacly boys.
Okay. Is it a dex save?
No, it's a hit.
Oh, it's a hit. Okay, go to hit.
Is it? Do you want me to roll per target?
Yes, if you're going for 3 targets.
The first one is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
The second one is an 8.
Doesn't hit.
And the third one, oh god, was a 13, but I accidentally hit it again.
That will hit the 13. So 2 out of 3 hit.
Oh, I'm just going to do it on here because it's easier. The first one takes 7 damage,
Uh-huh.
fire damage. And the second one takes 12.
12. The second one burns away and snaps as it kind of falls down a little bit more. The other one, though, burns but doesn't quite do it. And you do see another one of the eyes fall down.
As a bonus action, can I try and shove the beholder away from the tendril that's connected, like that's only hanging on by a little bit?
What spell are you casting?
Telekinetic shove.
I'm going to say it's going to do a strength check to oppose it.
Yeah, it's a strength.
All right. That is a 8.
Fails!
You push it. It's not enough to snap the tendril, as you're not damaging the tendril, but you do kind of like yo-yo it a little bit, so it's kind of like flailing around, and these 2 dead eyes are just
Like floppy
ragdolling around it.
Love it.
floppy cock.
Good turn though. Good turn. It is going to move forward again, and it's going to try and do its con save. Come on, you. Natural 20. The eyes flick open, but that's the end of its turn as it looks down at this halfling in front of it and starts opening its mouth, drooling, ready to attack. Here we go. This is what I made this encounter for. Mateo, you're up.
Hello.
2 out of 6 tendrils are broken.
Thank you. Oh, I've been hearing you guys. I've just been trying to find my charger. So 2 out of 6.
Now it's
Fucking
awake.
close, and it's awake.
Goes, it's like, you can do it, right? Again.
Getting the sense that I need to put some more oomph into my shots, I'm gonna pop out. And I'm going to I'm gonna attack the beholder centrally,
Yep.
but with the idea, essentially, the idea is I'm gonna hit it. If I hit it, I'm gonna add a bonus action cost Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
That's an area effect, so I want to hit it at a point where it's going to be able to area effect as many of the tendrils as possible.
Sure.
So I need to roll to attack.
Yes.
Naturally, no sharpshooter. Natural 20!
Let's go.
Fuck.
Fucking love my original dice. So that is my so it's just a 10 plus my so it's 10 plus 5, so 15, straight naturally.
Yeah, plus a d10.
Oh, plus D10, yeah. Do I roll? Yeah, I roll D10. Is 5.
Cool, so that's a total of 20 damage.
And then
Your Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns, which is a section. It is a within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing. Make a dex save.
That is a 13.
That's a 13 with a save, so he succeeds. It takes half damage.
Okay, so your crossbow still shoots out and like splits out.
Yeah.
So roll for damage and we'll take half of it.
Fucking phenomenal. It's an 8, so it's only 4 damage, but it's within 5 feet of that will take 5 damage.
Yeah, so you see your crossbows flitter into the tendrils, but it's not quite enough to snap them.
Okay. Cool. Movement. I am a little pussy and I would have popped out ring back around this little corner, so I would have just been like
Sure.
roll.
Sure.
I'm still technically invisible.
Gozo, you're up.
Alright, I go into my backpack
Backpack.
and I get my oil flask and dump my oil as best as I can.
I like it. You're just going to throw the oil at it?
Cover it.
Just give me a... I guess it's right next to you. Yeah, you use your action. You just spray this oil all over it.
And then I bonus action hide.
All right, you back right up against the rock. Roll me a stealth check. Oh,
First, just somewhere you can hide.
Oh, okay. Alright.
You can't hide while it's directly.
He could just close his eyes.
I can't see you. You can't see me.
You can't see me. My time's now.
Remember, if you do move away from it, it's probably going to try and attack you.
Unless you disengage instead of hide.
Oh yeah, I can disengage. Yeah.
All right, you disengage. You drop down and just scuttle back. All right, Nisa.
I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Just fucking makes it.
Yeah, did he write as a 14.com
Yeah.
as well? Mine was a 13 with them.
Yep. Is there anything?
Not in that case.
What did it survive?
In that case, I'm going to.
What did it survive though?
It was just command.
Nice.
I'm going to take a step towards it and.
What's it?
No, I can't. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, I haven't. I've used one first level spell. Oh, 2 now. Sorry. I had a plan. Now it's all gone because I panicked. Hold on. I remember the thing. Nope. Nope.
Shut up.
Nope. Nope. Hold on. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna go hide with Gonzo.
Okay.
Oh no, Gonzo.
Gonzo.
Go. I'm panicking, man. Gonzo.
Back here.
You back away, so as it watches you.
Like a 6-foot blue thing, like crouching behind a rock.
And I'm just like standing.
The eyes follow you. I'm going to roll a d4 to see which one's going to shoot.
Oh no!
I have a thing.
Do you have a thing?
I have a thing. That I can use as a reaction. So when you're ready, Reese. By the way, you get he's going to attack me, he gets disadvantage on the attack roll as I'm going to cast Warding Flare.
Okay. You cast Warding Flare, and the eye just looks at you, and you lock eyes with it, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
No!
Alright, because it's most of its things are saves, not attacks, Papa.
Oh no!
Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, no, that's
No bueno, my dudes.
Yeah, but
11.
yeah, that's a fucking fail.
11. You lock eyes with one of the remaining eyes that is stalking up towards you, and it kind of starts going in a hypnotic pattern as you look at it and feel your muscles seize up as you become paralyzed.
Not the worst one. It's not the worst one.
I know.
It's not the worst one.
Thank fuck.
And
Disintegration, no thank you.
and the grin starts.
PTSD to like these 2 fights we've had in like one of our main campaigns where we lost like 3 members and against the Beholder. We're like,
It's going to move up to there. Still looking at its tasty prey. Goes. Sorry, Mateo, you're up.
fuck me. Okay. Hi, how we doing? Well, I'm technically invisible, so I can kind of probably get the fucking idea.
I mean, if you're quiet, it won't seem to be.
I'm shooting bolts at it.
You can distract it.
Is it off the ground?
It is. It's being held up by the tendrils.
Oh, that's too risky. I don't want to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
If you can set it on fire, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's covered in oil.
It is covered in oil.
Flammable.
I do not have flame arrows, unfortunately.
Yeah, spell.
You know, I'm out of spells.
Out of them. None of my spells are done.
What will it take for me to light? What would you call me lighting a torch and chucking it?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be an action.
Cool. I'm gonna light a torch and chuck it at the beholder.
Okay. Give me just a dexterity check, and that'll be your roll to hit.
Thank fuck. 'Cause
This is what matters.
17.
You light the torch, and you throw it, and it kind of goes through the air and goes past it. As it turns around to listen to what it is, and it catches the side of it and lights it on fire. Roll me 5d6.
Cocky motherfucker.
Thank God I have all my fucking wizard dice to roll fucking damage. 5d6, you say?
Yeah.
I have more. Oh, I've got plenty. Oh, wait. Yep. 4, 10, 15, 18 damage. 18 fire damage.
18 total. You see the flames ignite around it, and it starts screeching and squealing as you hear that, like, almost its skin is hissing, and 2 more of the tendrils pop. And so there are 2 left as it starts swinging almost. It's just hanging on by 2 threads. It does not look happy, but that was a good shot.
I don't want to get underneath it.
Yeah, it's about 5 foot off the ground.
Oh, I'm a 5'7" creature. Nah, I'm going to
Roll and stab. Roll and slash.
What is this kind of area here, Reese?
That's a drop down to the pool of water.
Which is fine for us. How far is the drop?
I'd say that's about 10, 15 feet.
I just don't want to keep hiding. I'm kind of sick of hiding, but also like I don't want to get popped. I'm gonna pull back to here, so kind of like just on the edge of the ledge, tucked around this little creek.
Sure.
Yep, past 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Gozo. Let's go.
Can it see still?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But it has lost 4 out of 6 eyes.
4 out of 6 eyes. Okay. So it's only got 2 eyes and one isn't the main eye either.
No, the main eye stays intact, right?
Yeah,
But it's got an arrow.
it does.
I mean, it's probably still its fault.
Um,
It does.
and it's on fire still.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is. Thanks to the oil.
Just passed out on the donut.
I will do. I'll play the safe. I'll do a because I'm hiding still and hasn't seen me.
I think you just disengaged last time, you didn't hide.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. So he knows I'm there.
Yeah.
Surprise.
No, just shoot.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna pop up and sling out an arrow.
All right, draw one. Go for it. Are you aiming for it or a tendril?
I'm aiming for a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
25.
25. Hit it smack as it like reaches open its mouth. You go down the back of its throat. Go for damage.
Nice.
9. It reaches at this. It seems to be pretty hurt now. But it now focuses on you. Lisa, you're up.
What?
So end of your turn, you can make a Constitution save.
That's not going to. 18.
18. You feel your muscles relax as you become unparalyzed. But that brings it to its turn as it focuses on Gozo, and let me roll an ever decreasing d4.
I'm still behind the rock though, right? Technically, but
Okay. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no! I don't like dexterity when it comes to these motherfuckers.
That's not a save.
oh, okay.
Which is thank God, because it was an apple.
Well,
How much?
Well,
As you fire your arrow, you see one of the eyes kind of look down at the arrow and then look back at you as a purplish tinge starts happening. And almost like a spotlight, a lightsaber-esque ray slices across the rocks as a disintegration ray.
No, that's too many dice.
Okay, they're not high.
so if you drop him to 0 and do more damage, he's out, right?
14 points of damage.
He has 1
HP!
You feel this ray.
So lucky I'm right fucking
You
beside
feel this ray go through you, and it starts disintegrating your atoms, your beings. The pain is immense as you kind of fling up against the wall, and it goes and starts moving towards you.
That was
As
sick! That was sick!
Mateo, you see this ray cut through Gozo, and you see that all eyes are focused on it now. Two tendrils holding it left. It doesn't seem to have seen you.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's still on fire?
Yes, the flames are like just looking at it.
I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna take 2 shots at the tendrils, so 1 at each.
Okay. Go for damage on the. Go for hit on the first one.
Sharpshooter on both. It's a 14 plus the 9. No, it's a 14 plus 5. No, it's a 9. Yeah, so it's an 18.
An 18 will hit.
Yep. So this is a D8 plus 15.
No,
D10 plus 15.
It's
So
not.
D-
You didn't get an natural 20, so
Yeah, so it's a D10. So I'm rolling a D10 plus 5 plus the 10 from the sharpshooter.
yeah.
Oh, that's not good. It's only going to be 18 damage. The first tendril.
It cuts through it and snaps it as one tendril remains, as it kind of like half falls on the ground, kind of like you
As
see.
it's half falling, I'm with its motion, kind of bringing it back up to shoot at the other one. With my second shot, using my crossbow expert to bonus action reload.
Yep.
Sharpshooter. 17.
17 will hit.
This is going to get the plus 15 with my fit plus a
D10 roll plus a D8 roll. Oh, that's good. 13 plus 15, 28 damage.
28 snaps straight through the last tendril as the last of the eyes kind of droop down, and the main one is just staring at Gozo and then turns to you as it kind of
I'm
like
invisible, but it can kind of.
you're shooting crossbows at it. It can see where you are.
I'm gonna stand right there and just be like.
It turns to you with its main eye as it kind of like goes to the ground. You see the other eyes, even though they've gone limp, they kind of start acting like legs as it turns to you, as it's not holding itself up well as it's on the ground. No more tendrils. And you feel the cavern start to move. Gozo, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'll keep its focus on me.
I've got 1 health, so I can't. If I eat, can I get help?
Is he technically within 5 feet of it?
You are, yeah.
You can just slash at it.
Mm.
You can't gain HP. Like spells or potions. No, it's not like a game where you can. And we left all the health potions upstairs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and the
This thing is right next to you. It's focused on Mateo. It's on the ground. It's not floating anymore. What do you want to do?
Give it a good old slash, my short sword.
Bit of a 1-2. Alright, roll to attack.
13.
13 will hit.
What? He's a big boy. And he's on the ground.
He's now on the ground.
Alright. 10.
10 damage.
How do you want to do this?
One hit point to go!
How do you describe how you want to do this?
Full creative license. Go for it.
So he's on the ground and he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
He's trying to like kind of roll / slime its way towards Mateo.
It's going past you right now.
So where I've been beamed is sort of just on my shoulder, or
Yeah, like cuts through your shoulder.
Well, I run up to it, climb up it, look it in its eye, call it cunt, and then jump up as high as I can and just straight down through its eye as far as I can get it.
You, like it's reminiscent of the pumpkin upstairs, you slice into it and hop inside it like you're in like a diva from Overwatch, Gundam style behemoth. As you start pulling on these tendrils inside it, and the eyes kind of go up and down, and you hack through and kill this thing.
I come out like what's his face from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Grey dude with the
Cutting through it, which takes us out of initiative.
Alright, come here, you.
Give me health.
How's the cabin looking?
It's starting to shake as you see all these like vines and stuff across the ceiling just start to decay and droop down and start to fall.
We better, if you can patch him up quickly, we better make it go.
And grab the health potions for it.
I'm just going to I'm not even going to give him any help. I'm just going to grab him and just football him under my arm, and we're going to leg it.
And you're going to get out, almost like in an action sequence, the cave starts falling behind you as you run out, climb up the ladder, and get to the cabin.
Make sure to grab those potions though.
Looking around the cabin now, taking in some of the stuff around, you see a line of potions on the bookshelf. You grab those under your arm, not sure what they're going to do, and run out of the cabin. You look behind you, and the ground starts making a sinkhole, almost, as it starts falling in. After the dust settles, you take the time to catch your breath and focus back to the town. You see a lot of the people, the music has stopped and the lights are still on, but everyone is kind of holding their head in their hands in their head in their hands and rubbing their forehead, like they're dazed, like they've come out of a slumber. you walk back down and you are met by the old groundskeeper, who is smiling from ear to ear. He embraces you with a hug, maybe a bit sore for you, goes over. He goes, "Oh, I don't know what you did, but you did it." He turns around and points at the town as everyone is kind of like looking around a bit lost.
I'd like to say, Reese.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was no witch, but it goddamn fucking was a heck of a fight.
Well, you can share with me your tale. As for these guys, they're not going to be none the wiser. As you head back to his cabin, and the town will spend the night regaining themselves, as you successfully stopped the corruption from beneath. I think that is where we'll end the session. Well done.
That was so
Blinding the Beholder was clutch.
Pardon?
Blinding the Beholder was so clutch.
Thank you.